Buck Harlow Stadium today, guys. We got a good one on hand for senior night, Dakota.
Yeah, guys, Mingo Central is taking on the Herbert Hoover Huskies tonight up here at James H. Buck Harlow Stadium. We finally got the stream working, and we're ready to bring some minor football back to you all.
Yeah, guys, it's been long awaited, and it's time. We're ready to rock and roll and twinkle toes it, guys, and it's been long awaited, and we're definitely ready for the task at hand. It's going to be a fun one to announce, and an even funner one for you guys at home to watch. So y'all better stay tuned.
Yeah, guys, we finally got all of the issues lined out. If there are any other issues that may arise during the stream, message our Mingo Central page or message Dakota Jesse or Kyle Toller on Facebook, and we'll try to see it. And if we don't fix it this stream, we'll make sure to fix it next time.
Yeah, guys, also with this NFHS contract and everything we got lined out for you guys now, we will be able to come at y'all with playoffs. That's a big thing for us, guys, and it's really important, and we're ready, guys. And we got senior night now starting up for the Mingo Central Miners. Your first off is going to be number 35, Cameron Baisden. Your next senior is going to be number 77, Zach Curry.
Yeah, Kyle, we're losing a lot of seniors this year. I'm pretty sure it's around 16, isn't it?
Yeah, guys, I'm a really big senior class, to say the least. This senior class has really been influential for this Mingo Central minor team, and really being able to pick up a lot of the pace for them, and really being able to be a key factor on the football field on Friday nights, Dakota. And your next one is going to be number 5, Jeremy Dillon. Guys, of course, you all know him. Kennedy Award winner, Metro News Player of the Year. Definitely the backbone of this Mingo Central football team, Dakota.
Yeah, it would not be the same program if we did not have Jeremy Dillon with us. And because we have him, we're able to train up-and-coming quarterbacks to, have the arm and the accuracy like Jeremy Dillon.
Such as Dalen Gold, guys. You're going to be seeing a lot of him in the near future, and it's going to be really interesting to see how he does. I mean, he's led this JV team, and he has done a phenomenal job, to say the least. Your next player is going to be number 28, Dawson Eli, guys. Star running back. Unfortunately, going to be out this game, Dakota. It's going to be interesting to see how that fares. Going to see another senior take a lot of the load. Ryan Sullivan, who knows, you might see a little bit of mix at running back, along with guys like Zach Patrick, the freshman, along with another senior that we saw last week, Trey Lester, the defensive end, who's just been demolishing teams off that edge, Dakota.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how Mingo Central adapts now that Dawson Eli is out for this game, who they're going to put in, who they're going to use, and we're going to see in this game how able they are to compete against the Huskies.
Yeah, guys. Next is going to be number 50, Dalton Fields. Dalton Fields has been a really key player at that linebacker spot for his Mingo Central team, to say the least, over the course of the past 4 years, Dakota.
Yeah, the Mingo Central defense is very dominative along with the offense, and, when you put them both together, you have a pretty dominating team. Not much can get by them.
Oh, yeah, guys. I mean, we talked about this senior class being huge, but also you got to realize there's a lot of youth on this Mingo Central team, and it's going to be really interesting to see how that fares for him in the upcoming seasons. Next, you're going to see number 54, Seth Gold, coming out onto the field now, guys.
Guys, there might be just a little bit of dead time during the senior night because we don't really have a whole lot to talk about during this time, and we don't really want to just start rambling on and then miss one of the seniors that comes through.
Yeah, guys, I mean, this is a key time for all seniors and a great memory, and we want to be able to capture that to the best of our ability. So we are sorry if there is dead time on the stream, because me and Dakota, we can talk for days upon days if we wanted. Next is going to be number 56, Caleb Hurley, coming out. Dakota, this Herbert Hoover team is looking like a very solid team, honestly. One of the better teams that we've announced the game on, honestly, all season. It's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out tonight.
Yeah, like we were watching during warm-ups not too long ago, we saw their quarterback out on the field. Not really sure which one's going to be starting because we don't really have positions on the roster that we were given. But both of their quarterbacks have a pretty good arm, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the first teams that we've played, obviously besides Point Pleasant, that has a actually good quarterback that will be able to put up a good fight against the Central defense.
Yeah, guys, next you're going to see number 8, Robert Trey Lester, coming out onto the field now. We've saw Trey. He's being a force coming off that edge. Week in, week out. He leads the team in sacks, guys, and he's just a monster coming off that edge. Definitely not the biggest guy out there on the field, but definitely has the biggest heart.
Yeah, again, guys, if there is anything going on in the stream, message our Mingo Central Live page or Dakota Jesse or Kyle Toller, and we'll try to fix it this stream if we see it. And if we don't see it, we'll be sure to fix it before playoffs.
Yeah, guys, I mean, of course, this is a huge game tonight. And our main goal has really been towards playoffs because, I mean, we know how big that is for you guys wanting to be able to watch those playoff games. So we're going to make sure that comes at y'all this year. Okay, guys, your next senior is going to be number 22, Aaron Mahan, entering the field. Dakota, another reason why we really ain't been able to go on much for a pregame show has honestly been like over the past week. I mean, we've just been focused on getting this stream up and running for you guys. We really ain't been able to analyze as much film as what we typically have been. I mean, most of the time, me and Dakota, we got our nose in film for the whole week, and we're ready to rock. But, I mean, this week, though, just wasn't able to do that because of everything going on with the stream. Next is going to be number 10, Josh Reed, entering the field, guys.
Yeah, Kyle. Guys, we have been itching to get back in the press box. We've been here every game and have plans on announcing. We finally fixed the issue, though, and I'm pretty sure the last time that we streamed through the NFHS network, which was basically the last time we streamed, was on September 15th. So it's been over a month since we have announced a ball game, Kyle.
Yeah, guys, I mean, we've missed it. We definitely have. Now it's going to be number 24, Alan Richards, entering the field. Guys, I mean, honestly, it just feels great to be back on the NFHS network, and it feels great to be able to come back and support all the viewers and being able to be here so y'all can watch every single game, every little thing going on with Mingo Central High School, guys.
You guys, we're really glad to be back in the press box, really excited to start announcing some minor football again. Really just been waiting to announce. Like we said, it's been over a month, and we've been itching to get something going again.
Next is number 14, Corey Smith. Guys, I mean, honestly, y'all, a lot of y'all probably watched last week, of course, not last week, but 2 weeks ago, of course, as well. Had to fire it up through Facebook, guys. We gave y'all a little bit of a free show coming that week because, honestly, I mean, we get aggravated when we're not able to provide for our viewers in the best way that we possibly can, guys. And, I mean, it gets irritating at times because we're wanting to go on for you guys just as much as you're wanting us to come on for you guys. And honestly, that's what keeps us coming back Friday after Friday. Next is going to be number 30, Ryan Sullivan. You're going to see him getting a lot of reps at running back tonight for this Mingo Central team, Dakota.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how he fares. Now that Dawson Eli is put out, we're going to be able to see how he can perform in a situation when he is under a lot of pressure. Because sometimes we see him come in through a game after we've got a little bit of a lead going on, but now he's going to be starting out. So we're going to see how he's able to go from the very first snap of the game.
Yeah, guys, Ryan Sullivan is a really dynamic athlete. I mean, we've seen him at that outside linebacker spot week in, week out, doing great things, and now he's going to be starting run back tonight. It's going to be really interesting to watch. And next is number 11, Devin Turner, entering the field. Guys, we got 8 minutes left until the start of your first quarter of action. I mean, it might be a little bit delayed simply because of senior night and everything, all the activities we got going on pregame. So just bear with us, guys, if there is dead time in between that, Dakota. Next is going to be number 55, Chase Warden, entering the field.
Yeah, guys, we've been up here all day yesterday We came up here on Monday. We had plans on streaming the girls' sectional game, but that didn't work out because we had to fix the TriCaster that we used to stream, and we had to fix it all so we would be able to stream basically anything now. So now we've got it all back up, rocking and rolling.
Yeah, guys, we took all day Monday. Big shout out Wes Wilson helping on Wednesday. He helped tremendously. And then, of course, Thursday we was back up here on our typical setup day, making sure everything was lined out and, of course, getting everything ready to rock. As you see, Zach Yates, number 76, entering the field now, guys. And, we was just making sure everything was ready to rock. And, of course, now today we've been up here all day as well. So, we pretty much lived at the football field this past week ago.
Yeah, I've had to do homework up here and everything whenever there was free time, making sure that we could get everything updated and fixed just so we would be able to bring it back because, like we had said a couple weeks ago, it wasn't fair to the viewers that you all were having to pay a monthly subscription if we weren't able to bring you any content. So now we've got it back up and running, and now you all will be able to come back and start watching some more minor football.
Yeah, guys, of course, you know how we are. When something ain't right, we're going to do everything in our power that we possibly can to make sure it gets right. Now the cheerleaders, you're going to see Michaela Harness entering the field. Next senior is going to be Maxie Jude.
And Kyle, let's talk a little bit real quick about a new pickup that Mingo Central's had. They picked up a new PAT kicker, a new extra point kicker, Ethan Mendoza, one of our crew members, and we're excited to see him start playing next week. He's not able to play this week, but he is going to he's going to start playing next week, and we're really excited to see how he's going to fare in a real game.
Yeah, guys, Mendoza's a great asset and a great pickup for his Mingo Central team. As now your next cheerleader is going to be Haley Trent entering the field. Okay, guys. Honestly, this week has been chaotic at best for the Mingo Central Live crew with everything that's went down. Your next senior cheerleader entering the field is going to be Kiana Woods. And honestly, it's been a lot of time and a lot of effort put in, but we're really blessed to be able to come back at y'all now and being able to produce a new live stream for you guys. Because honestly, we've been itching to come back at y'all live for a very long time now. And we're just blessed to be able to do it again, guys. It feels good to be back.
Yeah, we've just been waiting to hop back in the saddle. We've tried it every weekend. We didn't know what the problem was, but then on Monday we had called the NFHS and they had picked up on their hotline there, and then they helped us. They told us that we needed to update a few things, and we got it all fixed now.
Yeah, guys, great customer support over there at the NFHS network. Shout out to them as well. Honestly, without them, the advancement that the crew has made and the just the overall performance of the crew has greatly improved since we have got on with the NFHS guys. And honestly, it's a blessing to be able to broadcast for them. And honestly, without them, it's hard to say where the crew would be sitting right now, Dakota.
Yeah, we've really been excited, especially to call this Husky minor game here. Mingo Central did really well against the Huskies last year. You know, they're really hoping to come back out tonight and do the same thing that they had done last year. Obviously, everyone in the stands right now is hoping for a shutout, but Mingo Central is really going to have to come out and play like they always do in order to get that.
Honestly, the biggest key matchup I see for this game is going to be that dynamic air raid game that we saw for the Huskies getting previewed throughout practice earlier before the game. That air attack against his secondary is going to be the big question mark of this game. This secondary for Mingo Central is really explosive, but if they can exploit on those gaps, guys, it's going to be really interesting to see how this ball game fares. As now your majorettes is going to be coming out. Samantha Brewer.
Yeah, guys, like we had said earlier, we don't have positions on the roster that we were given by Herbert Hoover, and we appreciate that they had one on hand that they could spare to give us tonight. But we're going to have to learn the positions that each player's got as we go through the game. But right now, we know that the quarterback will most likely either be number 9, Nick Graham, or number 5, Rhett White. My bad.
Yeah, guys. Next senior for band now, Alonzo A.J. Church. Your next senior is going to be Anthony Dotson. Okay, guys, you see your captains for each team meeting on the 50-yard line now, getting set for that coin toss as we're ready for some Mingo Central Minor football action on the Mountain Dakota.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this for a very long time. And you know, Kyle, Herbert Hoover, they've got a pretty good crowd going on tonight to be an away game. It's always important for a team to have a good fan base, both at home and away. And almost 100% of the time, Mingo Central has a packed outing at home, usually even at away games. Mingo Central has a extremely supportive fan base, and that is vital for a team's morale during the game.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Like everything that goes on up on the mountain, we get a great a great supporting cast coming out for you guys. Sorry, excuse me. And of course, we've been blessed to see the same amount of support through the live streams, guys, and we couldn't thank you enough for that, because honestly, we're blessed to have you guys. And I know we don't say it enough, but we honestly are. As your next senior is going to be coming out, and he's going to be Jessica Morley.
Hey guys, and like we've been saying, the matchup between the quarterbacks, it's going to be a battle of the arms tonight. We saw that one of their quarterbacks, we're not sure if it's the starting one, most likely is, but they had an extremely accurate deep ball, had a perfect spiral and everything. So it's really going to be a battle of the arms tonight between Jeremy Dillon and the Husky starting quarterback
Your
tonight.
next senior is Patrick Mounts entering the football field. I don't know about you, Dakota, but I am beyond pumped for some Mingo Central Minor football action.
Yeah, it's been way too long since we've got back in the press box and we're actually able to announce a game, my bad. But we're finally back in it. We're ready to go. We're coming back strong. We're going to be here for the playoffs, too. We're here for basketball season. It is a great time to be a Minor, and even better time to be on Mingo Central Live.
Next senior is going to be Jillian Music entering the field. And your final band member is going to be John Stewart, guys, and that's going to wrap up senior night up on Minor Mountain.
You're going to see here, down here on the 10, and from the end zone to about the 30-yard line, something that we've not saw at James H. Buck Harless Stadium this year. You're going to have Herbert Hoover actually running out like a home team usually does. This is not something you see usually at away games for an away team.
Yeah, guys, I mean, can't really read what the sign says, but they got something up. Oh, never mind.
They decided not to break the sign, decided it was too important to break.
Hey, now that was a nice looking sign. They had to keep it, Dakota.
They're keeping it for good luck.
And now, guys, you are set to see your Mingo Central Miners take the football field. Okay, guys, and here come your 2017 to 2018 Mingo Central Miners, and we are set for senior night at the Buck, and it's going to be a good one to say the least, guys. As you hear this Mingo Central fan base getting up and getting loud and getting rowdy for this game, guys. This is going to be a good one, to say the least, and it's got all potential to be another Mingo Central Live Classic, Dakota. We've saw more than a few this year already.
Yeah, we're really excited, really hoping for a good game for Mingo Central tonight, as we're getting ready to see your national anthem played by the Mingo Central High School Band.
And honoring America and direct your attention to midfield, where the pride of Mingo Central, the Mingo Central High School Marching Band, will play our national anthem.
There you guys have it, your 2017-2018 Mingo Central High School Band. Guys, we're set. We're set for kickoff, and it's going to be one heck of a game. And we're ready to rock it, roll it, and twinkle toes it with the Mingo Central Live crew. Thank you guys for tuning in. Couldn't thank you enough, guys. And this is set to be one heck of a ball game. You're going to see a number change tonight. Drew Hatfield, typically number 13, will be wearing the number 3 jersey tonight, Dakota.
Yeah, guys, we're really excited, really waiting for this game to get going just so we can get back in the saddle. We've got a lot of built-up excitement waiting in this game because we've not been able to let any of it out for anything lately. So right now, you all are about to see probably the most energetic stream we've had in a while.
To say the least, and I mean, that's saying something considering the fact that I'm pretty much bouncing off the wall every other Friday as you're set to see Seth Gold with the kickoff here in just a second, guys. And we are pumped for some Mingo Central Minor football action. As we know, every single seat, every single person sitting in these stands is tonight, guys. We got 12 minutes on the clock, and we're set to see the first quarter of action as Gold. The kick is away, and it's going to not
be
get
number
recovered.
7, Hunter Douglas, who missed the reception there. And he's going to be taken down hard by number 1, Matthew Browning for the Miners.
Man, Matt Browning is definitely, he's not the biggest on the field, guys, but he's definitely going to make sure he makes a big impact. And, I mean, we saw it there coming up and laying the hit stick on a Husky off the kick return, Dakota.
Yeah, now we're set to see this Husky offense coming out onto the field here. Going to see what they can get going against the Miner defense. We're ready. We're ready to rock and roll and twinkle toe, as you always say, Kyle, as you're going to have number... What's the number of the quarterback, Kyle? Can you catch it?
I cannot catch it.
He's going to be I-formate number 5. He's going to be sacked in the backfield by number 73, Jacob Baisden.
Wow, what a play, guys. And he's a young one, too. The transfer from Belfry, Jacob Baisden, shooting right through that gap and making a big play off the quarterback.
Number 5, Rhett White, is the starting quarterback for the Huskies, and you're set to hear his name called all night long, probably.
Yeah, guys, he's got some arm talent, to say the least, Dakota.
Yeah, he's got to have an offensive line that's going to be able to hold back Central's defense for him to be able to use that dominating arm like we saw during warm-ups. But you're going to see them set back up in an I formation awaiting the snap. Double receivers to the bottom of your screen. Ball is snapped. He's going to hand it off to number 20, Zach Spencer.
Guys, making a great play on the ball was the linebackers, Justin Barker and Dalton Fields, shooting through there, making the big play on the fullback guys.
Yeah, that's going to bring it at 3rd down and 10. So far, a great job by the Mingo Central defense. They got to keep it up the rest of the game, and the Husky offense is going to have to find something to get them the first down here so they can try to score.
Yeah, guys. I mean, we talked about Rhett White's arm, but it's going to be really hard for them to get him going in this I-form set.
Oh.
As they do get him going, hitting number 20 over the middle.
Great pass by number 5, Rhett White, to number 20, Zach Spencer. He has a strong arm on him. We saw the bullet pass there. That was extremely fast and extremely hard, and that was a great job by Spencer there on the reception, being able to catch that hard ball.
Yeah, guys. I mean, he's honest. He's a really dominant player, guys, and I mean, we saw it night in, night out when we was watching this film. Rhett White is the real deal for this Husky team, but it's going to be really hard for him to get anything going if they're lining him up under center all night, because we all know that Mingo Central defensive line is not going to have a whole lot of that.
You're going to see number 5 running off with it, 5 White. He's going to be taken down by about 4 people there.
Yeah, guys, first one making contact was number 1 yet again, Matt Browning, doing a great job, the junior, getting in there and making the tackle.
Set to see the Husky offense coming back out, 2nd down and about 5 here, as they're trying to get the first down again to keep marching down the field on the Central defense. They're struggling just a little bit. Number 7 was subbed in, Hunter Douglas coming in. You're set to see I formation now. White hands it off to number 20, Spencer, but he was stopped right at the line, not picking up maybe but 1 yard there before he was met by the wall of the Central defense.
Yeah, guys, we saw White and Spencer really be the heartbeat of this Husky team so far as offense goes, as we're set to see Jeremy Dillon coming in now for Aaron Mahan on this 3rd down and 4 situation, Dakota.
You're set to see the Husky offense line them back up. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. The Husky offense trying to march down the field. It's going to be an I formation, double receivers to the top of your screen. Ball is snapped. White drops back to pass off to number 2, Stover, and it's caught. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25 before he runs out of bounds. That was an impressive pass by White to Stover there. It was a great reception by Stover.
Guys. That's a big-time play right down the middle, getting brought out of bounds by Josh Reed. Stover doing a great job getting in the open field and making something happen, running right by the junior Matt Browning. Tough angle took there. So now it's going to be the ball's placed on the 25-yard line. Husky offense.
Yeah, he did a great job juking and jiving there, as you're going to see number 7, Douglas, bringing the play out onto the field for the Husky offense. They're lining back up right over 9 minutes left in the first quarter. It's going to be trips receivers to the bottom of your screen. Number 2 in motion. White's going to keep it, quarterback keeper, and he's going to get to the 21-yard line before he runs out of bounds, stopping himself from getting hit there.
Yeah, guys, I saw Trey Lester coming in there trying to make something happen, and he just stepped right on out of bounds. Not wanting to take that hit, guys, as now we're set to see 2nd down and 6 for the Huskies.
Huskies doing a really good job right now at moving down the field. I think this is the most efficient team we have saw all year facing off against Mingo Central.
Yeah, guys, I mean, we was talking about it in the pregame. This offense, it can be dynamite at times, and I mean, of course, we're seeing them just officially move the chains for first down after first down on this minor defense.
You're going to see White under center, trips receivers to the bottom of your screen. 9:03 left in first quarter. Number 2, Stover in motion. White's going to hand it off up the gut to number 44, Ben Key.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 now. Pick up a 4 on the play.
Yeah, that was a great job. Huskies doing a really good job of both throwing the ball and running it right up the gut tonight. Central's defense is really going to have to tighten up, but also watch the receivers there, because the Huskies, they have a very, very versatile team right now. They can pass it or run it. with pretty good efficiency, because right now it's 3rd down and 2. Mingo Central's not usually put in a lot of these types of situations this year. As you're set to see the Husky offense lineup back up, trips receivers down to the bottom of your screen, 8-23, Stover in motion. White's going to keep it, and he's going to pick up the first down. Gain of about 3 to 4 yards there. It's going to be a Husky first down, and that's going to move the chains for the Husky offense, Kyle.
Yeah, guys, we saw White there picking it up just by the hair of his chimney chin there, guys, getting 3 when he needed to move the chains for the Huskies. And now we're set to see the ball on about the 14-yard line as the Huskies are set to take over with a new set of sticks, Dakota.
8 minutes left in the first quarter. Huskies lining back up, getting ready to start. You're going to have single receivers on both sides here. White is going to hand it right up the gut to number 44, Key, but he's going to be stopped right after picking up, looks like 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, guys, what a play. The senior, Trey Lester, not getting in that defensive end spot that we've been talking about. He's playing inside linebacker right now. We saw him shoot that gap and make that play go for minimal yards, only a pickup of 1.
And Mingo Central's definitely in dangerous territory right here. The Huskies extremely close to the end zone right now. Not something that the Miners are usually used to right now. But you're going to see the Huskies lining back up, trips receivers to the top of your screen. Stover in motion. White's going to be met in the backfield, sacked by number 45, big bad Justin Barker.
Man, Justin Barker, when he's ready to go, he's ready to go. We see him night in, night out. He's able to time that snap perfectly to a T, and he just shoots right through the gap and is able to bring him down in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd down and about 10 or 11 now for the Huskies, Dakota.
Yeah, Barker managing to split the gap before White even knew what he was going to do with the ball. That was a very great job on him by reading the play and knowing, or really just getting lucky on when to run through. But you're set to see the Husky offense lining back up. Double receivers to the bottom of your screen. Stover in motion. White's going to drop back to pass. He's under a lot of pressure. He's going to chuck it off. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
Intended
guys.
receiver was number 8, Evan McGraw.
Yeah, guys, number 36, Josh Kinder, another junior on the coverage at that safety spot. As now you got to imagine we're going to see a field goal attempt for the Huskies because, I mean, we saw this dynamic kicker that they got, number 13 for the Huskies.
That's going to be John Campbell. We saw he had a really good leg in warm-ups today, and, you know, there's not a whole lot of teams you see that have a good PAT kicker. Like we mentioned earlier, we just picked up Ethan Mendoza, who's going to start kicking some of the PATs for us this year, and John Campbell for the Huskies. He has a really good leg. We watched him kicking it earlier, and he can boot it down the field for some pretty easy yards for them.
Yeah, really, guys. I mean, he's got great form, and he's got an even better leg on him. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he can come out on Miner Mountain and perform tonight.
It's going to be 6:28 left in the first quarter. And, guys, if you all hear the great music that's being played at James H. Buck Carlos Stadium, just think of it as a gift. But right now it's about 90 degrees in this press box, and we had to get some air flowing in here.
Yeah, guys, I mean, it definitely gets hot, to say the least, in this press box.
All the hot air that we release, Kyle, by
yeah, I mean, that's all I'm good for is blowing out hot air, Dakota. So.
But you're set to see number 13, John Campbell, for the Huskies, set to kick the field goal here. We're going to see if he manages to get this. Ball is snapped. Campbell kicks it. It's going to be good. That's going to put 3 points on the board for the Huskies as they take the lead 3-0.
That's a weird score. I mean, you know, you typically don't see that in high school football, especially in the state of West Virginia. But that's going to put the Huskies on top right now, 3-0 on the Mingo Central Miners.
Yeah, that's going to put the Miners offense in a spot to where they have to come out and score right now if they want to take the lead. Miners this season not really used to someone being in the lead except for the first game. Against Point Pleasant, it was just back and forth. Nobody knew. But after that, it was kind of just a Mingo Central game.
This is made the first time a team has had the lead in the first quarter at James H. Buck Carlos Stadium this year, guys.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's impressive. The first time we saw it this season, first time we've saw it in a while, actually. And
yeah, I mean,
now it's up to the Miners offense to come back out and score to try to get back into the game to take the lead. As you're set to see number 13, John Campbell, coming out, ready to kick it off to the Central receiving team.
Yeah, guys, got Josh Reed, Drew Hatfield set to return the kick. Got 6:22 left in the first quarter. Huskies on top 3-0, as we just mentioned. Campbell set for the kick. And the kick is away. And it's going to be an onside.
Goal.
And it's going to be a really dirty hit on the play. Missed who it was. We did recover. That was Trey Lester, the up man. And we're used to seeing him give those hits on the kickoff, not the other way around, but he just got popped.
Yeah, that was a destruction hit from the Huskies there. That
really
was
not sure how that wasn't an unsportsmanlike or something, Dakota. I mean, honestly.
He just came through like a freight train, and he put him down that time.
Yeah, guys, the ball's going to be placed on the 47-yard line, and that's going to set Mingo Central up with really good field position. Got shotgun formation. Sullivan to the right of Dillon. Bunch wide receivers, both sides of your screen, guys. 6:20 left. The snap is away. It's going to be a screen pass. Josh Reed, he's to 45 to the 50. He's going to make something happen. He's out to the 45, and he's going to step out right around the 44, 43-yard line. Great play there by Josh Reed, and it's going to be really close to the first down.
Coach Fields and Coach Salmons, they were looking for the late hit there out of bounds.
Yeah.
By number 44, Ben Key, and number 8, Evan McGraw. The refs obviously didn't give it to them.
Yeah, guys, and that is going to be confusion with the chain crew right now. They're not sure whether it's a first or not.
They're going to give them the first down.
They're going to move the chains for a Mingo Central Miner. First down, guys. And the shotgun formation, man in motion. That's going to be Reed. Touch pass to Reed to the 45. Make a man miss. And he's going to be brought down after a pickup about 3 on the play, down to the 41-yard line.
The Huskies giving a lot of late hits here. They're not being called, but that time Reed was on the ground when another player dove into him and hitting him. I'm surprised they're not being called right now, but
guys,
they've had like 3 already in the game.
They're definitely going for the kill right now. Trips receiver to the bottom of your screen, and that's going to be more than likely an offsides on the Huskies. It is. That's going to be a pickup of 5. It's going to bring second down and 2 for the Miners.
Folks, concession stands are both open on both sides of the field.
It's definitely looking good for Central right now, marching down the field here.
Yeah, guys. Second down and about 3 now for the Miners. Snaps away. It's going to be another screen pass. Drew Hatfield to the 30, to the 25, and he's going to be brought down. Horse collar tackle. There is a flag on the field. He's brought down around the 21-yard line. Guys, this Husky defense, I mean, they're definitely not playing the cleanest game we've ever saw, Dakota.
Yeah, they're definitely dipping their toes in the mud right now, getting a little dirty out there. Surprised they haven't called the first 3 or 4 late hits that they had, but this is actually going to be against Mingo Central somehow. Not sure what it was yet.
Holding call. It was a holding call on Mingo Central, guys. Costly penalty.
I'm really surprised that so far these hits have not been called against the Huskies yet, but you know, right now you got to take it with a grain of salt. You just got to have the Central offense come out, and they have to just let it run off their back like water and just get back in and keep going.
Yeah, guys, that's going to bring second down and 5 now because it was a penalty from the spot of the foul, like we all know holding calls are. And the snap's away. It's going to be run by Sullivan. He's out to the 35. Going to be brought down right around the 34-yard line. He's going to be close to the sticks, but it's going to bring it up 3rd and short for the Miners, Dakota.
Yeah, we're going to see how the Miners are able to fare here, trying to pick up the first down, 3rd and 1 yard here. So it's up to the Husky defense to try to stop Central here.
Yeah, guys, bunch of receivers, both sides of your screen. Jeremy Dillon taking the snap. He's going to roll out looking to make something happen. And he's got a receiver. That's Drew Hatfield. The throw was behind him. It's going to be incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 1 now for the Mingo Central Miners, Dakota.
Yeah, not really sure. Everyone's expecting to come off, but I think they're going to keep him out there, and obviously they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. Smart call there by Coach Fields.
Yeah, guys, we'll see what he's got up his sleeve here. Big play call here, and it's going to be interesting to see what he's got. It's going to be shotgun formation. Bunch of receivers, both sides of your screen, looking at 4th down and 1 yard. And Jeremy Dillon's going to come up. You got to expect quarterback sneak. Should have been offsides, and they're going to take a little while and think about it, but they finally threw it. And that should be false start on Mingo Central. 5-yard penalty 4th down and 6 for the Miners now.
Not really sure. I might have missed it, but I didn't really see anything there. I definitely saw the defense jump off. I might have just missed it, though.
I think I missed it too. 4th down and 6 now. The ball is on the 39-yard line. And now what could have just been a simple quarterback sneak is going to turn into more than likely a pass play. 4th down and 6. The snap is away, and it's going to be play action. Jeremy Dillon got Reed, and it's going to be caught. Move the chains for a Mingo Central Miner. 1st down out to the 20-yard line is Reed, Dakota.
Great vision there by Jeremy Dillon on seeing Reed as soon as he got open. A great job by Reed there on catching the pass to get Mingo Central the 1st down and to move the chains for us.
Yeah, guys, shotgun formation, trips to the top of your screen. Handoff to Sullivan to the 15, 10, keeping his balance to the 5, and a touchdown! Mingo Central Miners. Ryan Sullivan doing a great job finding the end zone for 6, Dakota.
That was a great job by Ryan Sullivan there, getting it into the end zone, breaking multiple tackles. He just kept driving through like a freight train, not stopping for anything, and it led to put 6 points on the board. Mingo Central taking the lead now, 6-3.
Guys, we have saw it with Dawson Eli, now we saw it with Ryan Sullivan. These starting running backs are elusive for Mingo Central. And it's going to be shotgun formation. The empty set, guys, man in motion is Hatfield. Touch pass to Hatfield. He's going to try to get the edge, and he does. 2-point conversion. It's good, it's good, it's good. Drew Hatfield in there making the score. 8-3. All Miner Mountain, Dakota.
Great job by Mingo Central on coming out and scoring and getting the 2-point conversion. What an impressive outing by the Miners so far. Great job by Ryan Sullivan there on just freight training and getting through into the end zone. Mingo Central has a knack for our running backs and for our fullbacks. There's not much that can usually stop them, no matter what their size is.
Yeah, guys, I mean, honestly, and it all starts up front. That offensive line and the defensive line for Mingo Central are monsters, guys. They're going to come out there and they're going to bust you in the mouth, and the opposing teams know that. And honestly, it's a scare tactic. And, I mean, this offensive line, it's a monster, Dakota.
Yeah, the O-line managing to get a hole in there big enough to drive a truck through so Ryan could run through it, but it was a very impressive play. I didn't really expect it to be a running touchdown. That's not something that I see a whole lot, but it was definitely an impressive play, an impressive set of downs there for the Miners.
Okay, guys, you're set to see Seth Gold on for the kickoff now from the 40-yard line. 4:33 left in the first quarter of action. Mingo Central Miners on top, 8-3. And Gold, the kick is away. And it's another good one.
It's going to be number 7, Douglas. He's going to pick it up at about the 5-yard line, and he's going to be tackled around the 10-yard line.
Man, Seth Gold, he's definitely improved that kicking game as the tackle on the field, guys. What a play.
It's going to be poor field position here for the Huskies at the 10-yard line. They're really going to have to get down the field to get a little bit of a comfort zone here, because right now they don't have a lot of room to work with. It's either they're right there in the pocket or they're back getting ready to have a safety, really. But we're going to see what the Huskies can pull out here trying to get down the field, as you're set to see them come back out, led by number 5, Rhett White. It's going to be White's going to be under center. Trips receivers to the top of your screen. Stover's in motion. White. It's going to be number 44, Key on it. He's going to pick up about 9 yards on the play. Good run.
Guys, what a play there. I mean, this Husky offense, it's dynamic.
Going to see number 54, Chase Warden, coming in for number 73, Jacob Bazin in the Miner defense. As we're waiting to see the Husky offense coming back out, 2nd down and short here. We're going to see what they can pull out. As you're going to have number 88, A.J. Stone, bringing the play out onto the field for them. It's going to be a wishbone formation here, double receivers to the top. It's going to be a timeout by the Huskies. What an impressive game we have saw so far, Kyle.
Yeah, guys, I mean, it looks like we got a Mingo Central Live Classic on our hands. 8-3. The Miners on top by 5 right now. And, I mean, this has been a great outing by both offenses. It's definitely been an offensive game so far, and you got to imagine it's going to continue to be that way, Dakota.
You're going to see 3:43 left in the first quarter. Mingo Central with the lead, 8-3. It's been a very fun game to watch and an even better game to announce tonight. What an impressive run. I still can't get over the touchdown there by the Miners from Sullivan, breaking around 3 to 4 tackles there, just spinning around and trucking them to get into the end zone for those 6 points.
Yeah, guys, Sullivan, the human bowling ball on that play, doing a great job just bouncing off the tackles and making something happen and finding the end zone for 6. And now, guys, second down and short for the Huskies as they take the field. Dakota.
You're going to see White leading them back out onto the field. They're going to get back into the huddle, making sure everyone's got it okay as they're lining back up here. Again, led by number 5, White. It's going to be packed up tight here, double receiver to the bottom of your screen. Stover in motion. White's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it off to number 8, and it's going to be caught. Number 8 is McGraw, and he's going to pick up the first down and quite a bit more there for the Huskies on an impressive pass play.
Yeah, guys, the missed tackle was by number 36, Josh Kinder. Number 22, the senior, Aaron Mahan, coming through and cleaning it up, though, guys. Like I mentioned earlier in the pregame, the key matchup to watch is going to be White against this Mingo Central secondary. It's going to be the most interesting matchup you're going to see on the field all game, and we're definitely seeing a good matchup so far.
Yeah, both teams are really versatile right now. Both teams have a good passing and a good rushing offense. As you're going to see a wishbone formation, trips receiver to the top of your screen, Stover in motion. White's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it off to number 8. It's going to be an incomplete pass intended receiver, number 8, Evan McGraw.
Great coverage there by the outside linebacker, Ryan Sullivan. We saw him run in for a touchdown a minute ago, doing a great job pressing him at the line and not allowing him to get anything going.
Like we've mentioned multiple times, White has a very, very powerful pass, a great arm there. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this game turns out because both teams have an amazing quarterback right now.
Yeah, guys. I mean, it's definitely the battle of the number 5s out here on Minor Mountain tonight.
Going to see wishbone formation. Everyone's going to be setting back up, double receivers on both sides of the field. Number 20, Spencer in motion, and it's going to be handed off to number 44, Key, as he's going to pick up about 9 yards, extremely close to getting the first down for the Herbert Hoover Huskies.
Yeah, guys, it's going to be third down, and I mean inches to go for the Huskies. Actually, they're going to mark him back a little bit. It's going to be third down and 1 for the Huskies.
You'd expect just a powerful run here, but as so far what we've saw with the Huskies, you never really know what they're going to be pulling out. So we're going to wait to see as they're lining back up. Looks like it's going to be in the same wishbone formation.
Player to watch here, Justin Barker shooting that gap because you know he's going to be coming on a play like this.
Stover in motion. White's going to keep it, and he's going to pick up the first down. He's going to pick up about 2 yards there on the carry.
The halfback fake got Barker. Barker shot straight through the gap as you saw. Came in just a little too early, though, guys. And it's going to move the chains for a Husky first down. The ball's placed on the 45-yard line. You're set to see White lead the troops back out onto the field. See, they can move the chains yet again. We saw them be completely efficient with it so far early on in this game. And you got to imagine they're going to want to do the same, Dakota. Just pound that rock and hit them with the play action.
Wishbone formation. Stover in motion. White's going to hand it. He's going to actually keep it, but he's going to slide down. He's going to lose just a little bit, not really enough to call it anything, but he almost got hit big time there by almost the entire Central defense.
Man, White is dodging those tackles. We saw him step out when Trey Lester was breathing down his neck earlier, and now he's met the wall of defensive players for the Miners, and we see him taking the quarterback slide there, and I mean, you can't blame him. This Mingo Central Miner defense is definitely scary, just like the Husky offense, Dakota.
Huskies lining back up, getting ready to start off second down and 10, wishbone formation, double receiver to the bottom. Stover in motion. White's going to keep it. He's going to toss it off to Stover. Stover's going to be met by number 30 and the rest of the Miners right at the line of scrimmage, not gaining or losing anything.
First 2 players in was, of course, number 30, as you mentioned, Ryan Sullivan, along with number 50, Dalton Fields, guys. They are swarming that ball, and it's going to bring up third down and 10 now for the Huskies, Dakota.
Yeah, the Huskies going to really have to get something off on this play if they want to have a chance at scoring here to catch back up to the Miners and to stay in this game, at least for this possession. Number 88, Stone, bringing the play out onto the field for the Huskies as they're lining back up. Wishbone formation. Trips receivers to the bottom of your screen. White's going to drop back to pass under a lot of pressure from Trey Lester. He's going to chuck it off, and it's going to be just missed by number 88, A.J. Stone.
Guys, we mentioned it. Trey Lester coming off that edge is a monster. His first snap at that defensive end position tonight, he shoots straight off that edge, and he's bearing down on White. And he is definitely one heck of a pass rusher to come.
Yeah, White was under a lot of pressure there by Trey Lester there. It was pretty impressive on how fast Lester was able to get back there into the backfield, almost sacking White.
You know, Trey Lester being a member of the Mingo Central Live crew, you know, we talked to him in the room about his keys to being able to get off that edge. He preaches it. Technique, technique, technique. And Drew Hatfield set the return to the 20. He's got a blocker as Matt Browning, and he's going to slide in behind him to the 25. He's out to the 30, and he's going to be brought down around the 33-yard line is Hatfield. What a play by Drew Hatfield.
That was an impressive punt on the play there, too. That was a pretty good kick. It got a lot of yards down the field.
Yeah, really, guys. Matt Browning also doing a really good job of getting that block and allowing Drew Hatfield to cut back to where he can pick up about 10 yards on the punt return. Okay, guys, shotgun formation. Trips wide receivers is going to be to the top of your screen. Sullivan sitting to the left of Dillon, and the snap's away, and it's going to be a handoff to Sullivan. He's going to pick up maybe about 6 on the play. Down to the 40-yard line is Sullivan.
Sullivan managing to get right through the defense, just picking up as many yards as he really wants to.
And that's going to be the end of your first quarter, guys. Mingo Central Miners on top, 8-3 in this first quarter of action as we're set for the second quarter soon awaiting, guys. And, I mean, what an outing by both teams so far. And you got to imagine it's going to continue to be that way. It's going to be one heck of a ball game, Dakota.
Yeah, both teams with great quarterbacks here. Both teams have a quarterback with an extremely strong arm that can throw with great accuracy here. Both teams have a good halfback or a good fullback that is able to pick up some extra yards when it comes down to short yardage. But it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this game plays off. At the end of the first quarter, 8-3. Huskies actually doing a pretty good job managing to get on the board first. So that's going to let them get a little bit more momentum on the field here as they're going to come back out here in a while hoping to score.
Yeah,
you're
guys.
going to see the Mingo Central offense coming back out right now. Number 5, Jeremy Dillon, along with number 30, Sullivan, back in shotgun formation as we're set to see the second quarter starting off.
Yeah, guys, I mean, this Husky team has really impressed on Minor Mountain so far. It's going to be second down and 4, as Dakota mentioned just a minute ago, for the Miners, guys, and it's going to be one heck of a second quarter, Dakota.
Yeah, it's going to be shotgun formation here. Dillon in the backfield along with Sullivan. Ball a snap. He's going to hand it off to Sullivan. Sullivan running with it. He's going to get to the 30, to the 40. He's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. What a great run there by Sullivan.
Ryan Sullivan. We talked about him in this pregame, guys. We mentioned he's a dynamic athlete, and we have definitely saw the best of that here today, Dakota.
He was definitely doing a great job so far to not just running down the field. As you're set to see the Mingo Central Miners looking at the sideline, getting ready for their next play. It's going to be shotgun formation, double receivers on both sides. Play is going to be blown dead by the officials.
Not really sure what it is or what's going on.
I think they might have just stopped it because they felt like it. Not really sure what they did differently there, but you're going to see it back in shotgun formation. Double receivers on both sides of the field right now. Ball a snap. Dillon's going to drop back to pass. Chucking it deep to number 45, Barker. It's going to be deflected by number 5.
That's going to be Rhett White, your quarterback, at that safety position, guys. And, I mean, he stepped up and made a huge play on the airmail from Jeremy Dillon, guys. Jeremy Dillon was knocking on heaven's door, but Rhett White just said, not today.
It's going to start some competition there. The quarterback for the Huskies breaking up the pass by Mingo Central's quarterback.
Yeah, guys, the battle of the number 5s.
Going to see it. Looks like probably shotgun formation again, like it'll most likely be all night because it always is. Looking at the sideline right now, getting ready to see the play. 11:34 left in the first half. They're going to be lining up here. Double receivers on both sides of the field right now. Sullivan switching sides. Ball a snap. Dillon drops back to pass. Throws to Drew Hatfield. It's caught. He's going to break free. He's going to get to the 10-yard line and spin. He's going to touchdown, Mingo Central Miners!
What a play! Drew Hatfield got him on the spin cycle, juking and jiving, in there for 6 for the Miners, Dakota.
What a great job by Hatfield there, just spinning and running around until he got into the end zone. The Miners very good at the whole art of not stopping until they really feel like it, picking up however many yards they want to on any given play, as they're going to come back out for the 2-point conversion here.
Guys, what a play. Drew Hatfield would not be denied of getting in that end zone. Okay, guys, you're going to have shotgun formation. It's going to be an empty set yet again. Drew Hatfield coming off the field. And the snaps away, Jeremy Dillon. Quick passes to Barker, and it's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage. Missed block. Number 24, Allen Richards, just unfortunately couldn't get out there fast enough to get the block for Barker. It was actually going to be a screen pass to Barker, the tight end. That's a first. And, I mean, they was going to let him just bully his way into the end zone. 14-3 is your score on Miner Mountain, and we have got one heck of a ball game, guys.
Yeah, it's been a real fun game to watch. We hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Again, if there's anything going wrong, we would greatly appreciate if you would message the Mingo Central Live page or Dakota Jesse or Kyle Toller to let us know what problem is going on so we're able to fix it either the second half of this game or for playoff time. Because, guys, we really want to make sure that this is the best quality that we can give it to you, and that requires your help letting us know what we need to fix on it.
Yeah, guys, I mean, honestly, you know how we are. We're wanting to give y'all the best that we possibly can give, and I mean, honestly, y'all's help is greatly appreciated in that, as you're set to see Seth Goad for the kickoff.
Seth Goad with a great leg, as we've saw throughout the season, able to kick it way down the field, causing the receiving team a little bit of panic there because it goes all the way back usually. And
yeah, guys, and we're set to see the kick by Gold. The kick is away, and it's going to be a little squib kick, and it's unfortunately going to go out of bounds. Going to be really good field position for the Huskies, Dakota.
11:24 left in the first half. It's been an amazing game to watch. Great moves by both Sullivan, Hatfield, Dillon. Pretty much everyone out on the field is doing a great job tonight on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, guys, I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. Both sides of the ball on both sidelines are playing really good on during this game. And now the ball will be placed on the 35-yard line, as you're set to see the Huskies take over, led by number 5, Rhett White. And he's set to lead the troops out onto the field for this first down and 10, guys. Set to start the drive with really good field position after the kick went out of bounds. White, man in motion, out of that wishbone set. Play action. White looking to make something happen deep. And it's going to be caught over the head of Matt Browning, number 81. What a catch.
Flag on the play.
John Bradley.
Probably going to be a pass interference on Mingo Central.
Could potentially be on the offense on a push-off.
Could be anything.
We'll wait to see what the call is.
Sideline warning on Mingo Central. That'll be the flag.
Yeah, guys.
It wasn't anything we thought it was.
Yeah, really. Man, what a play, though, by John Bradley. Climbing the step ladder and getting up there and picking up a huge chunk of yards for the Huskies.
I thought Browning had deflected the pass there, but then I saw that he had came back down with the ball and just started running with it.
Jumped just a little too early on that one, Matt Browning did. And the ball will be placed on the 31 for the Huskies now. That's going to be Rhett White in the wishbone yet again, guys. Man in motion. And it's going to be a handoff right up the gut, and he's going to get stuffed to the line of scrimmage. Number 44, Ben Key, is not going to be able to get anywhere on the play. Going to bring up second down and 10. Second down and 9 for the Huskies.
Number 77, Zach Curry, and 73, Jacob Basden, both in on the tackle, coming out of the bottom of the dog pile there.
those defensive tackles for Mingo Central, that's where it all starts, guys. They ain't allowing nothing right up the gut, and they're forcing teams to get that outside. It's allowing the guys at outside linebackers, such as Ryan Sullivan, Trey Lester, to make some plays. And the snap's away, and it's going to be a triple option, and the snap's off, and it's going to be brought down around the 25-yard line. Number 2 on the carry, that's Stover. Guys, this triple option scheme for the Huskies has been dynamite, Dakota.
Yeah, it's just really confusing the Miner defense, not really knowing how to stop it yet. They're really going to have to figure out how they can fix that, and obviously that's what halftime is for, to get all of your act together to be able to fix it. The Husky offense is set to come back out 3rd down at about 4 here, as they're all lining back up. Miner defense doing a pretty good job so far. It's going to be that wishbone formation, double receivers to the top of the screen. Stover in motion. White going to drop back to pass, looking to chuck it deep. It's going to be out of bounds, incomplete pass, but there's a flag on the field, most likely on the defense there.
Yeah, guys, you got to imagine it would be on the defense. I really missed what happened.
Not really sure what's going on. It could potentially be, it'll be on number 50 for the Mingo Central Miners. It will be a personal foul for them. That's going to move them up. That's definitely going to give them the 1st down, and that's going to move them.
Oh, that was unnecessary roughness call. Costly penalty there for the Miners, guys. I mean, we saw the Huskies give a lot of late hits. However, though, I mean, catch a Mingo Central Miners first try. And really unfortunate. Going to be 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line. 10 minutes left in your 2nd quarter of action. As you're set to see, Rhett White come back out in that wishbone set that we've saw all night long, guys. Man in motion is going to be Stover. And the handoff to Key is going to be stuffed at the line yet again. 2nd down and 10. Going to be a rising for the Herbert Hoover Huskies, Dakota.
Yeah, the Miners defense, they're managing to stop the Huskies long enough, but then eventually every now and again the Huskies get on a good run and they can just push it down the field however far they want to, managing to get extremely close to the end zone and putting the defense in a tight situation where they have to guard the end zone and make sure that they're not ran on at the same time.
Guys, Rhett White is honestly a dynamic player. He's got the leg, he's got the arm, guys. I mean, everything. Rhett White looking to make something happen, and he ain't going to have nothing. He's just going to throw it away out of bounds. Should be intentional grounding, and that is going to be intentional grounding. Great break there for the Mingo Central Miner defense, guys. I mean, I think he was throwing to Casper out there, Dakota.
Yeah, that's going to push him back. It's going to help give the defense a little bit of momentum. Definitely going to help boost the morale of the defense here as the Huskies set to come back out here trying to get into the end zone here.
Yeah, guys, it should bring up a country mile play now for the Huskies. They're just going to have to heave up a prayer at this point. I mean, but of course, though, if they can get Rhett White out there and make something happen, who knows? 3rd down and a mile for the Huskies. 9:13 left. 2nd quarter of action. The ball is placed around the 27-yard line, and that's where Rhett White is going to have to make magic happen. And actually, guys, we're going to see a little change of pace here. We're going to see a pistol set for once. Snaps away. Rhett White looking to make something happen. Mason getting off, and he's going deep. And it's going to be broken up by number 1, Matt Browning, doing a great job getting in there for the deflection.
Everyone on the defensive sideline there.
Browning was on the coverage for the Miners.
Okay, guys, I'm getting a little bit confusion in there. Of course, you know, every stream you got, a couple fans coming up here and there asking about stuff, and that was just a case of that yet again. 4th down, 25, snaps away. Rhett White looking to make something happen. He's going deep. Airmail! Touchdown! Stover, what a play! Rhett White putting his arm on a showcase. Justin Stover doing a great job. What a play.
Yeah, that's going to bring the Huskies right back into this game. Yeah, that's going to bring the Huskies right back into this game, putting the Miners in a tough situation here, having to come back out and score the next time they get the ball just so they can stay ahead here. It's going to make the score 14-9.
Yeah, guys, you're set to see Campbell on for your PAT attempt. The kick is away. And bingo! It's good, it's good, it's good. Campbell cutting the lead down to just 4 for the Mingo Central Miners. 14-10 is your score up on Miner Mountain, Dakota.
Yeah, you know, during this halftime, the Miners are really going to have to fix their defense to conform to the offense that the Huskies are running here, because right now they're just getting pushed down the field one play right after the other, and they're not really able to stop it that much. They'll stuff them at the line a few times, but then the Huskies get lucky, and then they just start chucking it down the field, and they get right at the end zone, and then it's pretty much hard for them not to score.
Yeah, guys, 9 minutes left in your second quarter, as you can see there. Mingo Central on top by 4. And, I mean, this has been the closest ball game we saw in a while at the Buck. And, I mean, this Herbert Hoover team is no joke, Dakota.
Yeah, it's not often that we see a team come out like this against the Mingo Central Miners, so it's pretty fun to actually see some competition this year.
Yeah, guys, I mean, it's been a while since me and Dakota's actually got to call a close game. So, I mean, honestly, I missed it. And now we're set to see Campbell on for the kickoff yet again. Man, back is going to be Drew Hatfield and Josh Reed, Dakota.
Yeah, they're going to be back there waiting to pick it up and try to gain some extra yards here on the receiving. It's going to be an onside kick there. Not really sure what happened there. Huskies think they got it.
And they do, it appears.
It'll be Mingo Central ball.
No, that's going to be Husky ball.
Husky ball.
Man.
Surprised there wasn't a flag thrown there. That was pretty close there.
The kicker came up and hit Trey Lester, the up man, really early on that play. I mean, they're showing no mercy here, and I mean, really not sure how that's not an unnecessary roughness call.
Not only that, but Jacob Baisden being met before the ball had even reached him somehow.
Yeah. I mean, that should have been an offsides call. However, none thrown whatsoever. And we're set to see this wishbone yet again, guys, man, in motion. And he's going to drop back, looking to throw deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The intended receiver was number 81, Bradley White. Knock, knock, but nobody was home there, guys.
Yeah, like we've been talking about, it's a battle of the arms this game. Mingo Central defense is really going to have to stop them here if they want to get the lead here.
Yeah, guys.
Questionable calls here. Again, we might just be missing a couple things here and there, but some pretty blatant calls just being missed here by the refs on both sides, really.
Yeah, guys, I mean, it ain't swung one way or another way. I mean, when you're reffing out there, I mean, you're going to miss the calls, and unfortunately that was the case there. 2nd down and 10 now for the Huskies, as we're set to see the wishbone yet again. Man in motion, and the handoff is the key. He's going to be met by Trey Lester, and number 36, Josh Kinder, coming through and laying the boom. Is going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 now for the Huskies, Dakota.
Yeah, the Miner defense is really going to have to pick up here, and they're really going to have to start tightening up here and stopping the Husky offense, because if they're not tightening up, then they're not really going to be able to stop much, and they're just going to keep getting scored on.
Okay, guys, 3rd down and 7 now for the Huskies. And it's going to be a shotgun formation. And the snap's away. White looking to make something happen. Trey Lester is going to be in his face and not allowing him to do anything. We saw Trey Lester coming in on that 3rd down pass rushing position. Every 3rd down, White has a face right in his, and it's Trey Lester, number 8.
Yeah, anytime you want to put pressure on the quarterback, throw Trey Lester in there, and it's guaranteed to be close to a sack at least.
Yeah, guys, I mean, if he don't get the sack, he's still gonna daggone scare the quarterback to death. And that's exactly what Trey Lester is known for, and that's exactly what he done yet again there on a key 3rd down.
It's going to be a punt here as they're set to come out. Going to be Drew Hatfield set to receive the punt, and it's off. It's going to touch out of bounds around the 19-yard line there. as the Mingo Central Miners are set to take on the offense here. They're trying to score here. Score is still 14-10. The Miners managing to shut the Huskies down there before they were able to get anything off. The Miners really hoping that they can score here to push their lead a little further up. You know, Kyle, most people probably get a little nervous, but it's fun to see some competition going on instead of just a blowout game.
Yeah, guys, I mean, most of the time we're up here falling asleep by the time the third quarter rolls around.
Yeah, but now this one's a nail-biter.
Yeah, guys, ball's placed on the 29-yard line. That's where we're going to see Jeremy Dillon set up shop, Dakota.
Going to be shotgun formation, double receivers to the bottom of your screen. Ball is snapped. He's going to hand it off to Sullivan, who's going to pick up the first down, as he will not go down no matter who tries to take him down.
Man, the human bowling ball, Ryan Sullivan, just busting straight through that line, and he was not going down without a fight yet again.
Yeah, I don't know if the first person to hit him has taken him down this game. It usually requires the initial contact, then about 3 other people to take him down.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's just a brute out there. Ryan Sullivan's really showing his strength here today.
Screen pass to Hatfield, but the play is going to be called dead. Incomplete pass there.
Yeah, guys, that could have been costly fumble if that was a backwards lateral. However, we got lucky, and it was a forward lateral, so it's just going to result as an incomplete pass, Dakota.
Miners going to be setting up in a shotgun formation. 7:33 left in the first half. Miners up 14-10 as they're looking to the sideline trying to get something going here against the Husky defense. 2nd down and 10. Going to have trips receivers to the bottom of your screen. Single up top. It's going to be a shotgun formation. Dillon set to receive the snap. Ball is snapped. He's going to drop back to pass. Throwing it to number 10, Josh Reed. He's going to pick up 9 yards. Pretty close to the first down. That's going to make it 3rd down and 1 here for the Miner offense coming up.
Yeah, guys, we saw the screen pass get called. However, they was all over that. Had to go to the check down. Josh Reed over the middle.
Shotgun formation, hands it to Sullivan, who's going to pick up the first down for the Miners and then some, picking up about 8 yards on the play. Great job by Sullivan there.
Just another case of what you said. Initial contact is not going to bring Sullivan down, guys. Sullivan is just a powerhouse in that backfield, Dakota.
Yeah, guys, it's fun to watch Sullivan just truck through them. Really, anybody that the Miners put out there is just able to run through a brick wall and not think twice about it.
Yeah, guys, I mean, it all starts with the coach, and these players are willing to do anything for head coach Joey Fields, and he does a great job of it.
Jeremy Dillon's going to keep it, actually, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, maybe losing 1 yard on the play there, but it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10, so he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage there. 6:30 left in the first half. Miners up 14-10, looking to increase their lead here. Going to be setting up in a shotgun formation. Trips receivers to the top of your screen. It's going to be Jeremy Dillon looking to the sideline here, trying to get the play call. He's awaiting the snap now. Shotgun formation. Ball to snap. Dillon drops back to pass. Throws it off to number 10, Josh Reed. He's going to catch it. And he's going to get stopped right before the first down, picking up about 9 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and inches here for the Miners.
Yeah, guys, second time we saw him in that scenario on back-to-back chains, guys. And this is going to be another example of that 3rd down and short package. Got to imagine the defense is going to be looking for Ryan Sullivan up the middle here again, Dakota.
Yeah, I know if I was the defensive coordinator, I would be, but it's going to be shotgun formation. Jeremy Dillon, he's actually going to drop back to pass. He's going to chuck it off to number 45. Was a little bit of a late hit there, but it's not going to be called, but that's going to be an incomplete pass. Brings out 4th and 1. The refs not really, either they're not really paying attention much or they're just not calling much tonight. But
that one really wasn't, was a rightful no call there. I mean, really wasn't much to call. It's going to be 4th down and 1 now. Jeremy Dillon, shotgun formation yet again, Dakota.
Going to be setting up awaiting the snap. He's going to hand it off to Sullivan, who's going to jump and pick up the first down and then some.
Man, Ryan Sullivan is putting on a show for us, and I know he's making y'all viewers experience definitely entertaining, Dakota.
Yeah, we're going to have to ask him after the game, Kyle, if he can run through a wall for us and let us record it just so we can see it. Shotgun formation. Dillon drops back to pass, throws it off to number 3, Drew Hatfield. He's going to be hit hard by number 2, Stover, but he's going to pick up the first down.
That knee injury that we've saw all of his career, Joey Fields giving Alan Richards an earful. was late for the sub.
Drew Hatfield coming off the field limping a little bit with that knee.
Guys, that knee injury we've saw, it's been repeated throughout the course of his career so far on the mountain.
It's going to be shotgun formation. Dillon waiting the snap. They were looking to try to get the defense to hop off sides there, but it didn't work. So now they're looking for a new play here to try to use against the Huskies. Shotgun formation, double receivers to the top of your screen. Dillon drops back to pass, throws it off to number 10, Josh Reed, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards there on the play. Great vision by Reed on seeing him open there.
Man, that was a really pretty pass by Jeremy Dillon.
Yeah.
Throwing the bullet on the slant pass, on the slant route, to Josh Reed. Doing a great job. 2nd down and 4 now for the Miners, Dakota.
It's going to be shotgun formation. Dillon awaiting the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's actually going to keep it. He's going to break free. He's going to get down to about the 1 yard line there.
And that's going to move the chains for the Mingo Central Miners. It's going to bring up 1st down and goal from the 1 yard line now, Dakota.
It is really going to be impressive to see what they do here. You either expect to pass here or they're just going to run it right up.
Quarterback sneak, Jeremy Dillon. And
touchdown.
That 6'5" frame is not going to be denied that close to the end zone, Dakota. That's going to be 6 for the Mingo Central Miners. Jeremy Dillon doing a great job of finding that end zone.
Great job by the Miners on getting into the end zone there. Did a very impressive job the defense did on stopping the Huskies there. As now that's going to make the score 20-10. Miners looking to make it 22-10 here.
Yeah, guys, this Mingo Central team will not be denied as far as the offense goes, and we're set to see the 2-point conversion attempt. Drew Hatfield in the backfield now at running back. A shotgun formation, snaps away. Jeremy Dillon, the pitch is off to Drew Hatfield, and he's going to be able to walk in. 2-point conversion. It's good, it's good, it's good. Mingo Central up 22-10 in your 2nd quarter of action. 4:20 left until the half, Dakota.
It's been a fun game to watch so far, and you can only expect it's going to get better and better as time goes on. But, we saw teams come out in the second half and completely do a 180, so we're really going to have to wait till the second half to know what the second half holds in store. The Huskies might come out and become the next Mingo Central, or Mingo Central might kick it up another notch and become even better than they're performing right now. You really got to just stick around and just wait for it.
Yeah, guys, honestly, this second half is really going to be interesting to see, and I'm really excited to see how it fares. 4:20 left in the 2nd quarter, guys, and Mingo Central has been lighting it up along with the Huskies, guys. This has been an offensive show and a half.
It's been a real fun one. It's been a battle of the arms on both sides of the ball right now. Dillon taking on White. It's been a fun one to watch, and it's only going to get better throughout the game as you're set to see number 54, Seth Gold for the Miners, set to kick it off to the Husky receiving team.
Yeah, guys, Seth Gold, he can absolutely send it selling when it ain't a squib kick. And Seth Gold, the kick is away, and it's a boomer. And it's going to be recovered around the 7. He's to the 10, to the 15. He's out to about the 20, and he's going to be met around the 24-yard line by a slew of defenders. That was number 8 on the return, Evan McGraw.
But he's not going to be met until he trucks one of his own players and sends them flying a couple yards.
Hey, now, who's doing his Ryan Sullivan impression there, Dakota?
It's going to leave 4:12 left in the first half. Miners up 12 points, 22-10, as the Huskies are coming out trying to score here to make the lead just a little bit smaller here.
Yeah, guys, and this has been one heck of a ball game. Probably one of the funnest football games that we have probably ever called as far as the crew goes. 4:12 left in the 2nd quarter of action. Going to be a wishbone formation for White yet again. Rhett White going to try to make something happen. Snaps away, and it's going to be a quick pass down the seam, and he's wide open. That's Stover to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And he's going to be touchdown for the Herbert Hoover Huskies. First play just like that. Touchdown, 75-yard passing touchdown for Rhett White. What a play, Dakota.
Yeah, that was definitely a great pass there. Just blew the Mingo Central defense up. Just finding the man wide open, and they weren't able to catch him there because somehow they didn't have anybody on him there on that play, but
Man.
Definitely an impressive play by the Huskies there to make the lead
really
smaller.
Impressive by Justin Stover, too, to turn on the burners and just outrun Josh Kinder to that end zone for 6. Josh Kinder tried for the horse collar tackle, just wasn't able to get it, guys. And the PAT attempt, it's up, and it's good, it's good, it's good. Bingo! And Herbert Hoover Huskies are going to be down now 22-17, and we got a ball game.
Yeah, that's going to be a 5-point difference in the scores here. Huskies are really staying in this game, and it's definitely a nerve-wracking game here. It's been probably the most competition that Central has faced, not counting Point Pleasant. That's on a whole nother scale, but as far as other teams go, Herbert Hoover has put up the best game that we saw all season.
You've got to give this Herbert Hoover team props. Coming up on Minor Mountain and just having a slugfest with this Mingo Central Minor football team. As we're set to see, the Miners return the kick. Drew Hatfield, Josh Reed back to return, and as we mentioned before, Campbell is going to be set to kick yet again, guys. More than likely going to see that onside attempt yet again. I mean, we saw it all game long, and you got to be expecting it again, guys.
It's going to be fun to see how the Miners respond to that first play touchdown there.
Guys,
3:56 left in the first half.
Pay attention. If it is an onside kick, they'll come up and wax our players before the ball even gets in the vicinity of them. Gotta imagine the onside is coming again. I mean, we've saw it all game. It's just going to be a simple squib now. It's going to be recovered on the 35-yard line. Really smart play there by the special teams, bringing everybody up front for Mingo Central, then just kicking it right where Trey Lester came up to receive the onside at.
Yeah, that's going to give Mingo Central the ball on the 35-yard line there as they're set to try to come out and score here to make the lead at least 6 points bigger.
You typically don't see teams have that much of a strategy for the kicking game, but, I mean, Herbert Hoover has really been impressive with that kicking game, Dakota.
You're going to see the Miners probably going to come out in a shotgun formation, 3:54 left in the first half.
You're like a fortune teller.
Double receivers on both sides of the ball. I know, Kyle. Dillon dropping back the pass here under a little bit of pressure here, dropping way back. He's going to break that. He's going to keep it and run. There's a flag on the field, though, jumping over one. Going out of bounds about the 40-yard line.
It's going to be called back, though. It's going to be a block in the back on number 30, Ryan Sullivan. Or holding. It's going to be blocking the back on Ryan Sullivan.
Costly penalty there for the Miners. Picking up about 5 yards there, Dillon did, and then having it called right back and then even further.
Yeah, guys, I mean, it's going to bring up first down and a country mile now for the Miners.
It's going to
Costly penalty.
It's going to be interesting to see how the Miner offense here can handle this.
Yeah, guys, I mean, honestly, this is not the ideal situation for head coach Joey Fields.
So I'm going to get something else happening. Something else probably happened there because I don't think that a block in the back takes you back that far. There's about a 30-yard difference there.
25-yard.
35.
25. 25-yard difference. So the block in the back is 15. Not sure what the other call was.
Going deep to Hatfield. He catches it in the first down.
Move the chains. Wow. Airmail, Jeremy Dillon. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Drew Hatfield. They move the chains for Mingo Central Minor. First down.
First and 10 Miners at the 48-yard line.
It is the second quarter here, 22-17. Miners offense here, shotgun formation, double receivers on both sides. Dillon set to receive the snap here. Ball is snapped. He's going to drop back to pass. Throws it off to number 10, Josh Reed. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Moving the chains for the Mingo Central Miners here. Miners being very dominant here, pushing the chains back, coming back from first and about 35 there, and then just getting another first down the very next play.
Man, this Husky team, they're definitely playing rough and physical. Man in motion, Drew Hatfield. He's going to get the edge. He's to the 45, 35, 30. move the chains, and then some, down to about the 23-yard line, Dakota.
The Miners are just moving the ball down the field right now. Not much is able to stop them no matter who the ball goes to, as they're set to set it back up. 2:58 left in the first half. Just set to see the Miners looking at the sideline here, looking for their next play. Shotgun formation, trips receivers to the bottom of your screen.
Man, the Huskies are playing physical, to say the least. I mean, we're seeing them down in the piles, getting really down and dirty with it. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 now for the Miners.
Dillon drops back to pass. He's going to chuck it off. Caught by number 10, Josh Reed. Moves them to about the 1-yard line.
What a play, Josh Reed. Move the chain.
What an impressive catch by the Miners there as they're running up to the line here. 2:40 left in the first half. What an impressive catch by Reed there to move them up to about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, guys, shotgun formation for Dillon. Snaps away. It's going to be handoff to Sullivan. He's going to walk right on in. From Mingo Central Miner, touchdown. Putting the Miners on top, 28-17. 11-point difference, and they're going to look to tack on more. You got to imagine that 2-point conversion coming soon, Dakota.
Miners doing a really great job, especially on that drive, of getting the ball down the field, play after play, coming back from a country mile 1st down and getting the touchdown there. What a way to answer a one-play touchdown that you just saw by the Huskies.
Sullivan's 2nd touchdown on the night already, just in the 2nd quarter. Snaps away to Sullivan. He's going to walk right on in for the 2-point conversion as well. Mingo Central Miners on top by 13. 30-17 is your score up on the mountain, guys, and it's been one heck of a game. It's been back and forth all night long and all night strong, and you got to imagine we're going to see that even more, Dakota.
Yeah, it's been a fun game to watch. Again, guys, if you hear the excellent music that's being played up here at James H. Buckharless Stadium, that's being played, and you all can consider it just a free gift because, like we said earlier, it's pretty hot in this press box, and all three of us are pretty cramped together right now, so we're all just trying to get some air flowing in here.
Yeah, guys, I mean, honestly, it's not ideal temperature conditions in the press box.
No, somehow it decides to be around 70 degrees at the end of October.
Yeah, guys, I mean, it definitely gets humid in here, and it gets humid in here fast, guys. 30-17 is your score. 2:34 left in the 2nd quarter, and we're closing in on halftime. It's going to be interesting to see what these Husky team can do going in with a really short time to get that ball in the end zone.
Going to see number 54 for the Miners, Seth Go, set to come out on the kicking team. Going to kick it off to the Husky receiving team here. We're going to see what the Huskies can do with 2 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first half. We're going to see if they can score this time. Go to waiting the kick. He's off and he boots it down the field. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 10-yard line, but
it's going to be placed on the 35, guys. Yet again, really good field position for the Huskies off of the kick going out of bounds. Go keeps on trying to pin him to that sideline, and I mean, he's really been doing an effective job at it, but the past 2 kicks have unfortunately went out of bounds and gave them really, really good field position. Okay, guys, and now we're set to see Rhett White, your quarterback for the Huskies, come back out here with the intentions on getting his Huskies back in the end zone for 6 more.
Miners defense really going to have to stop them here. They cannot allow the Huskies to score here right at the end of the first half.
Yeah, guys, that linebacking core has been really effective tonight on the run. However, the pass has been nonchalant. And the snaps away. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. That's going to be to number 44. That's key on the carry yet again. Pick up maybe 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for the Huskies.
It's a great job by the Miner defense there, stopping them, allowing the Huskies to only gain 2 yards there. Miners are going to have to keep that up if they want to keep the Huskies out of the end zone here. They're also going to have to stop the crushing passing game that the Huskies have going for them.
Yeah, guys, I mean, Mingo Central's used to seeing these passing schemes where teams drop back in the pocket and wait forever and let their schemes progress. However, I mean, these passes have came fast and came often. Chase Warden going to get him in the backfield. That was number 2 on the catch, Stover. And Chase Warden would not be denied there. Was making sure that he got him in the backfield.
Spinning around like ballerinas back there, performing a nice little dance routine for us. The pass was almost deflected there by Justin Barker in the backfield. It was extremely close, but it was a great job by Chase Warden there on stopping Stover there.
Time is ticking down, guys. 1:20 left now, and 3rd down and 13 for the Huskies. I mean, a big deep threat we saw was number 81, Bradley, and he's going to be lined up to the bottom of your screen. And the snap is away. White looking to make something happen. He's going to chuck it, and it's up, and it's going to be deflected. Number 10, Josh Reed, making a great play. Pass was intended for number 8, McGraw, but Josh Reed climbed the step ladder, and he said, not today. Rep White, you ain't going to have this one. 1:04 left now in the second quarter. You got to imagine Joey Fields is going to try to get something going. If they do, punt it and try to get his team back in the end zone and go up by even more possessions in the second quarter.
You're going to see Hatfield in the back for the Miners set to receive the punt here from the Huskies. Going to be impressive to see what the Miners can pull off in this short amount of time here. We've saw more in less time, though. 6 seconds.
1:04 left, guys. The snap is away. The punt is up. And it is a line drive. What a punt. Recover, Drew Hatfield to the 23. He's going to run vertical to the 25, 30. Going to get on the edge to the 40. 45, 50. Cutting across the field to the 45, and he's going to be brought down there.
Great
man,
job.
Oh, man.
As you all can see, Coach Fields was extremely happy with that outing.
Joy, guys, I mean.
Ran out onto the field almost. I think he wanted to go out and start playing there.
Put him on a helmet and some shoulder pads. Let him go for it, guys.
Yeah. Coach Fields was obviously not the only person happy with that. Everybody
was
guys. Extremely pleased with that as the Miners are set back shotgun formation. Double receivers on both sides of your screen right now as they're awaiting the call from the sideline here. Dillon's going to be set up, awaiting the snap. Ball is off. Dillon drops back to pass. He's going to scramble, and he's going to keep it. He's at the 35, to the 30, to the 25, at the 20. He's going to get tripped up a little bit. He's running around backwards. He's still going. At the 20-yard line, 15, 10-yard line. He's going to run out of bounds. What a running by Jeremy Dillon there.
Jeremy Joystick Dillon there, guys. Doing a great job. Shaking, I'm baking in the open field. Moving the chains for a Mingo Central Miner first down to the 10-yard line is Dillon.
We've saw some impressive running this game, but I think that takes the cake there.
Man, the punt return, then the crazy run by Jeremy Dillon. Man, this Mingo Central team will not be denied.
It's got to be a timeout on the field. It's definitely been a extremely fun game to watch. Some amazing plays that the Miners have been pulling off with Sullivan, with Hatfield, with Dillon, all the key players getting a lot of ball time this game.
Yeah, guys, Mingo Central taking their first time out of the half. 28 seconds left in the second quarter. And, I mean, this Mingo Central team we was talking about, it's going to be interesting to see what they do, to see if they can find their way into the end zone. Now they're knocking on heaven's door, guys, at the 10-yard line. And, I mean, it has been really fun to call them last two plays, guys.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever saw anybody, not even in a video game, juke and jive as much as Jeremy Dillon just did there. Even being wrapped up by the ankles and still somehow just stepping out of it and continuing running.
Yeah, guys, and I mean, he wasn't even tackled. He just stepped out of bounds on the 10-yard line. That's where he got tired at.
He decided he was wanted to run out there.
Jeremy Dillon is a human highlight reel. And, I mean, he's honestly, he deserves every accolade that he has received, guys.
Okay. See the Miner offense coming back out. 28 seconds left in the first half. Miners looking to put some more points up on the board here. You're going to see back shotgun formation trips receivers to the bottom of your screen here as they're looking to the sideline awaiting for the call. Going to be setting up Dillon awaiting the snap here. Ball is snapped. Dillon drops back to pass, shoots it up, touchdown by Drew Hatfield for the Miners.
Wow, what a play. Drew Hatfield sneaking his way into the end zone for 6 more, putting Mingo Central Miners on top, 36-17.
What an impressive job of seeing the open man there by Dillon, and a great job by Hatfield there on receiving.
Yeah, guys, we saw Hatfield had the big punt return, Jeremy had the big run, and then they both connected for the touchdown. Fairy tale ending on that drive, Dakota.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see next year.
2-point conversion, shotgun formation. Jeremy Dillon snaps away. It's going to be a handoff to Sullivan. He's going to make the first man miss, and he's just going to walk on into the end zone yet again for another 2-point conversion. 38-17 is your score up on Minor Mountain, Dakota.
What a fun game to be watching. 25 seconds left in the first half. I don't think there's much you can. I'm going to not say what I was going to say there because, like we've said earlier, we've saw more with less time, so I'm not even going to go there.
I mean, if it was anything like that one play, one touchdown drive like they had earlier,
yeah.
I mean.
It doesn't take much for a team to score. Sometimes a team can get extremely lucky on a play and just blow the defense up and just manage to run the entire length of the field.
Yeah, guys. Got 25 seconds left. Mingo Central Miners on top, 38-17. As you see there, 21-point lead for the Miners, and it's really going to be interesting to see how they, if they can hold the Huskies here on this crucial drive, going in towards the half. 25 seconds left. As I mentioned earlier, you're set to see Seth Gold back out for the kickoff, guys.
Seth Gold's known to boot it down the field almost every time he kicks it, putting the receiving team in a little bit of a scramble there, trying to find out where they need to go to get more yards.
The one problem is, of course, those couple of kicks that has went out of bounds has gave them really good field position. The ball's going to fall off the tee. We're going to have a little bit of a delay. Okay, guys, Seth Gold, and we're set to see your kickoff. Got 3 men back there to return for the Huskies. 25 seconds left. The kick is away. It's going to go down the middle. It's going to be recovered around the 20. They're just going to fall on it there. Matt Browning was going to make sure they was down, though. He came up and laid the hit. Surprised there wasn't a flag there. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. If they can get the touchdown here in the second half, they will have a lot of momentum coming back in, guys. So it's really going to be interesting to see if they can do anything with the limited amount of time that the Mingo Central Miners have allowed them.
Yeah, any team that can score within 23 seconds is obviously going to get a huge momentum boost coming in when they come back.
Okay, guys, we're set to see Rhett White come back out. Hey, guys, you already know you got that wishbone set yet again. And they're just going to take the knee, guys. I'm not going to risk anything. 19 seconds left, and that's going to be more than likely the last play of the half. Mingo Central Miners is going to go into halftime on top by 21, guys. As time expires, and Mingo Central Miners' lead is 38-17 at the end of your first half of action. Join us back for the second half here in just a little bit. We're going to take our little break, and we'll be right back with the second half action. It's going to be a good one, Dakota. Again, I'm Kyle Toll.
I'm Dakota Jesse.
I'm Justin Earth.
Guys from Mingo Central Live, join back for the second half of action. Everybody have a great day. Most importantly, as always, guys, God bless. Howdy, everybody. I'm Kyle Toller.
I'm Dakota Jesse.
I'm Justin Harrison.
Guys, you already know who we are. We're Mingo Central Live. We're coming back at y'all ready to shake and bake with this second half of action. We got a good one on hand, guys. Mingo Central Miners on top early by 21. 38-17 is your score. We got 2 minutes 30 seconds left until the second half, Dakota.
What an impressive first half we have saw from Jeremy Dillon, Drew Hatfield, Ryan Sullivan, and the entire Husky offense. Great game that we have saw so far, the best competition that Central has saw so far this year. It's been an amazing game to watch, especially from Dillon and Hatfield and Sullivan with his little leaps and his jukes and jives and the amazing punt return from Hatfield that you all saw the first half. We're really expecting great things for this second half here, Kyle.
Guys, this has been one heck of a ball game so far. Both offenses firing on all cylinders, and we're expecting to see even more of that with 1 minute 50 seconds left until you got to quit waiting for that offensive action and offensive explosion to come back at y'all again, guys.
And guys, like we mentioned the first half, we're going to mention it again. If there are any issues with the stream, message the Mingo Central Live page or Dakota Jesse or Kyle Toller to let us know what the issue is so we will be able to fix the problem hopefully before playoff time, because our mission is to bring you all the best quality streams that we can. And so far in the first half, no one messaged us any problems, so we're assuming that everything's running smoothly, so we don't really believe there's anything going wrong, but message us if there is, guys.
Yeah, guys, I mean, just feel free. I mean, it really don't matter to us. You ain't going to hurt our feelings. Just let us know something, guys. 38-17, as we mentioned, is your score. A minute left now, guys, and it has been one heck of a ball game.
Yeah, it's definitely been a fun game to announce, an even better game to watch. We're really expecting great things for this second half. Like we had saw the first half, but, you know, like there is in any game, people make mistakes, but there were some missed calls here and there. None of them that were just so far out there that something was wrong, but just little things here and there on both sides of the ball, guys. But you're going to have 20 seconds before we start off this second half and get back to announcing some minor football, Kyle.
Yeah, guys, this has been one heck of a ball game from both sides, guys. The Huskies, the Miners, it has been an offensive slugfest, and we're set to see more, guys. The clock is set, and out come the Miners, and here come the Huskies as well, guys. Mingo Central Miners will be receiving the ball first, guys. They kicked first, and it, of course, ended with that field goal kick by Campbell, and now we're set to see. Looks like Josh Kinder, along with Matt Browning, to return your kickoff, Dakota.
You know, Kyle, it's been a battle of the arms in the first half. Jeremy Dillon and Rhett White both slugging, and both of them with extremely good accuracy. It's going to be interesting to see how both of them come out this second half and perform.
Yeah, guys, not really sure where Drew Hatfield is right now. That's your typical kick returner. But he's not back there to return right now. Okay, guys, kicks away. You got to imagine he's going to be an onside. And it's going to be a squib. And he's going to get kicked out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds. Ball be started at the 35-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Miners.
Oh, okay, guys. They actually had Drew Hatfield as an up man. Of course, they was expecting that squib kick or that onside, so they had him up there. Trying to make sure that hands team was a little bit more prepared for this really strange special team strategy we saw by the Huskies.
We're set to start off this second half with the Miners taking the offense first, trying to get into the end zone here. They're going to be back in a shotgun formation. Double receivers to the bottom of your screen. Dillon set to receive the snap as we're ready to start off here. Ball is snapped. Dillon hands it off to Sullivan. Sullivan picks up about 4 yards on the run there. Like we saw in the first half, Kyle, Sullivan doing a great job at running the ball, just jumping, just juking and jiving, doing anything.
Ryan Sullivan appears a tad bit banged up after this play, guys.
Hopefully it's going to be something that he can just walk off here.
Yeah, guys, I mean, a key part of this offense that we've saw all game long
It's going to be shotgun formation, double receivers on both sides. Dillon set to receive the snap. Dillon back to pass under a lot of pressure. He misses one. Gets it to Drew Hatfield at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, at the 10. Down at about the 5-yard line. What a pass by Dillon, and a great job by Hatfield at running the ball down the field.
Man, Drew Hatfield, that boy has some moves on him, guys, as we saw right there. Great job by Jeremy Dillon getting the defense hesitant with that pump fake and then able to find Drew Hatfield right down the seam.
You're going to see
a huge play.
You're going to see number 8, Trey Lester, coming in for Ryan Sullivan.
Yeah, guys, Sullivan hits the sideline and something is wrong.
Going to be back in shotgun formation, double receivers on both sides. Dillon set to receive the snap. Ball is snapped. He hands it off to Trey Lester, who's got a touchdown, Mingo Central.
Well, that was a good first touch for Trey Lester. One carry, one touchdown. Sullivan is down on the sideline right now, guys. Can't really tell.
Great job by the O-line there on making a hole big enough to drive a train through. It was an impressive job there, and they deserve some massive credit there on that rush. Shotgun formation. Dillon set to receive the snap here for the 2-point conversion. Man in motion. Dillon drops back to pass. Throws it off to Josh Reed. He's not going to get it. The 2-point conversion is no good. That makes your score. Miners up 44-17. 11 minutes left in the third quarter, Kyle.
Yeah, guys, I mean, this Mingo Central team has been dynamite, making that score 44-17 now. That was a huge touchdown going into the end of that first half of action, guys. I mean, that's really what was able to put us over top of the Huskies with a pretty, a fairly safe lead now. And, I mean, you got to expect if this defense can get a hold on the Huskies here, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the Miners can fare from here on. Got 11:01 left in the third quarter, and it looks like Sullivan just has cramps on the sidelines, guys. I'm glad it's nothing you really have to worry about, it appears at least. Okay, guys, set to see Seth Gold come back out.
He's great at kicking the ball down the field whenever he is needed. He can boot it as far down the field as you want him to. As
okay,
he's going to be set off here, it's going to be the Husky offense receiving here. Seth Gold backing up here.
Seth Gold, the kick is away, and it's going to be a squib kick returned around the 28-yard line to the 30, to the 35. He's going to have a slew of defenders bring him down around the 39-yard line. 10:53 left, and that's where we're about to see Rhett White bring the troops back out on the field for an offensive possession, guys.
Yeah, a little bit of everyone getting in on that tackle there. Almost everyone out on the field getting a little piece of the action there.
Yeah, guys, everybody was wanting a little bit, guys. Ball is placed on the 40-yard line. Rhett White, we saw him all night long, putting on a really impressive performance up here on Miner Mountain. This wishbone offense has been confusing this Miners defense, to say the least. And you got to imagine that Joey Fields has tried his best to strategize against it to the best of his ability. Wishbone formation yet again, man in motion. Snaps away, it's a handoff up the gut. And like always, that play is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Getting knocked back for about a loss of 5, but of course forward progress is going to put him right back at the line. Second down and 10 now for the Huskies.
Great job by the Miner defensive line there on stopping him right at the line of scrimmage, not allowing him to pick up anything on that carry. Yeah,
guys, a really promising first snap defensively for the Miners here. Second down and, of course, 10 yards still yet. 10:20 as the time is ticking down in the third quarter. Rhett White, you got to imagine he's going to be right back. Actually, no, they're going to go to that pistol look we saw. Man in motion yet again. Bad snap, it's over his head. He's going to make something happen. He's going to roll out and look to throw. Pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was number 7, Hunter Douglas.
Almost a horrible loss there by the Huskies. Luckily, they were able to pick it back up and get it off without losing about 20 yards there.
Guys, that could have been a huge shift of momentum if Rhett White wasn't able to make something happen out of nothing, really.
Yeah, the Miners defense is doing really good at stopping them right now. This is how they need to perform the rest of the game if they want to stop the Huskies from scoring, which they've pretty effectively done here recently. Score 44-17.
Joey Fields' second half game plan is looking pretty promising right now, guys. Third down and 10. 10:05 left. Wishbone formation yet again. White dropping back, looking to throw. And there is a flag on the field, and White's in trouble. He's going to get it off. No receiver in sight, and that should be intentional grounding, and it is. And there was a flag around the line of scrimmage as well. So we'll wait to see what those calls are. You got to imagine one's more than likely a holding or a hands to the face, and the other one was for sure intentional grounding. Mingo Central fans definitely getting into it now, guys.
Not quite sure what it was, but
intentional grounding on the offense.
it's going to move them back a pretty good ways there.
You got to imagine we're just going to see the punt team. Great hold by the Mingo Central defense, guys. We needed that one, and that was big. And now we're set
way back. That's about fourth and God only knows how long for them to have to punt it. You're going to have Drew Hatfield set to receive it for the Miners here, though.
It's going to be 4th down and 30 for the Herbert Hoover Huskies, guys. And Drew Hatfield gets to set back around the sticks and wait for the punt.
Almost deflected.
And the punt's going to go out of bounds on Husky side of the field around the 41-yard line. That's where Jeremy Dillon and the troops are going to come back out and line them up and get ready to attempt to score. Put more points up on that scoreboard, Dakota.
Yeah, that's great field position for the Miner offense here. That is your biggest problem here, is that you have allowed the Miner offense to have such great field position because they're able to march the ball on command, and now they don't have to take as much time up doing it now. But obviously they have to come back out shotgun formation, double receivers on both sides. It's going to be a flag offsides on the defense.
Another 5 yards. 1st down and 5 now for the Miners.
It's going to help the Miners out just a little bit more there. Not only do they have great field position to begin with, but now they've just picked up another 5 yards.
Yeah, guys, the Huskies, I mean, they've been dynamite. You got Devin Turner in the backfield now, a slot wide receiver.
Dillon hands it off to Turner. Turner gets to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Mingo Central!
What a play by Devin Turner, Dakota.
Yeah, it was a great job by Dillon there on handing him the ball, and he did a really good job of juking and jiving to get into the end zone down there.
Yeah, guys, Devin Turner, an explosive athlete coming out of that backfield. Guys, what a play. And now we're set to see the 2-point conversion. What a first touch for Devin Turner as well. Trey Lester's first touch was a touchdown. Now Devin Turner's first carry was a touchdown.
Shotgun formation. Jeremy Dillon set to receive the snap. Man in motion. Ball snapped. He drops back to pass. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Intended receiver was Justin Barker there, but it was deflected. That makes your new score 50-17, Kyle.
Man, Rhett White out there at cornerback on the island with the tight end, Justin Barker. We all know about that frame that Barker has, play center for basketball, guys. I mean, he's a big body out there, but Rhett White doing a great job of climbing the ladder and just knocking that ball down yet again, guys. 9:44 left in your third quarter of action as Devin Turner found the end zone for 6 on the previous drive. What a play, guys. 50-17 is your score, and Mingo Central has been tearing it up. Devin Turner apparently is a really reliable option to that running back, as well as Trey Lester and Ryan Sullivan, Dakota.
Sadly, they are both seniors this year, though.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, Mingo Central, after this year, will be relying more than likely on Zach Patrick. He is also a freight train. If you have watched our previous streams where he just runs down the field like any other runner for Mingo Central, on command, does not stop until he gets a little winded. Seth Goad set to boot the ball down the field, and he drills it down the field. It's going to be picked up, and he's going to be hit by numbers 1 and it's going to be number 1, Matt Browning, on the tackle. Great job there by Browning on picking him up before he could gain any yards.
Yeah, guys, this Husky team has been really dominant as well. Rhett White has been amazing. 9:40 left. this Husky team has been putting up the points up on the mountain, guys. 9:40 left, as I mentioned earlier. Red, white, wishbone formation again, guys. Okay, guys, man in motion. That's Stover, and the snap's away, and it's going to be White trying to bust it outside.
Trey Lester with the tackle.
Man, Trey Lester ain't having none of that. It's going to be
a
a
loss
loss.
of about a yard on the play. Me and Kyle going at the same time here.
Hey, now.
Great minds think alike, Kyle.
Yeehaw. Second down and 11 now for the Huskies.
Going to see number 64, Branson Nagy, coming in for number 73, Jacob Baisden for the Miner defense.
Yeah, guys. I mean, Branson Nagy's a really promising young talent as well for the Miners, Dakota.
Yeah, he definitely is performing how you would want one of your younger players to be performing at this stage.
Yeah, guys. Wishbone formation yet again. Man in motion. The handoff is the key. And he's going to be stuck to the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up third down and 10 now for the Huskies.
Miners defense doing a really good job at stopping the Husky offense at every chance they get. The Huskies not being able to get much of anything done, Kyle. My bad.
Yeah, really, guys. I mean, third down and 10 now. I mean, we're definitely going to have to see what Rhett White can do here.
It's going to be interesting to see what they pull out here as the Husky offense is set to come back out. Number 81 for the Huskies, bringing the play out onto the field. 8:20 left in the third quarter of the game.
Yeah, guys. I mean, this Husky team has been firing on all cylinders as well. Now we're seeing them go back to that I formation. We ain't saw that since the first quarter. Man in motion. They're going to get him on the reverse. That's Stover to the 40. He's to the 45 to the 50. And he's going to be hit out of bounds by Matthew Browning around the 47-yard line. Stover done a great job on that little trickery play for the Huskies, Dakota.
Yeah, that was a great pickup of yards for the Huskies there. Just running right through the Miners' defense. Obviously, the Miners are going to have to try to find something to work against that style of play. The Huskies switching between wishbone and I formation. You know, the Miners had just gotten used to defending against the wishbone, and then the Huskies bring back out the I formation to try to throw them off again.
Yeah, guys, they faked it to the fullback. Then they had Stover coming around at that slot receiver spot and hit him on the reverse. And there was just nobody even expecting that, as I didn't either. And play action. White looking to make something happen deep.
Interception!
Matt Browning, 15, 20, 25, 30, to the 35, 40, 45. And he's going to get Paul drive at the 46-yard line.
But he gets right back up and starts running again. What a great play by Browning on the interception to get the ball back to the Miners, bringing the offense for the Miners back out. What a job there. That is in the top 3 plays of this game at least now.
Yeah, guys, I mean, we've had a lot of highlight plays, though, Dakota, to say the least. I mean, it has been chaos, and it has been great chaos, though. Going to see Devin Turner in the backfield yet again at running back.
Shotgun formation, double receivers on both sides of the screen. Ball is snapped. Hands off to Turner. He gets to the 41-yard line, my bad, before he is tripped up and taken down. That's going to be a first down for the Mingo Central Miners.
Devin Turner moving the chains yet again, guys. He's definitely a change of pace back. I mean, we saw the big bully, Ryan Sullivan, coming through there and just plowing over people. Now we're seeing a speed back option in Devin Turner, Dakota.
Yeah, you've got to give a lot of credit to the O-line there for opening up these massive holes so they have an easy job of running through here. And you're going to see shotgun formation, double receivers on both sides. Ball is snapped. Dillon keeps it. He's to the 35, to the 30. Gets to about the 26-yard line there before he's taken down. Another first down for the Miners, Kyle. What an impressive set of downs here for the Miners so far.
Yeah, guys, I mean, honestly, it's just showing the depth that this team has, guys. We're on our 3rd or 4th string running back right now. And, I mean, even Devin Turner is finding the end zone for 6. Devin Turner's honestly a really great athlete. I'm switching from that slot wide receiver position into that running back spot.
Ball.
Team again.
He's going to be taken down for a gain of about 2 yards there. Timeout on the field. 6:55 left in the third quarter. Miners up 50-17, looking to score again here. What a game we have been seeing tonight, Kyle. It's been a great one to be watching and an amazing one to be announcing tonight. What a game to come back on. We've not been able to stream for a while, but I'm glad that we've been able to at least come back on this one.
Yeah, guys, I mean, we've had a lot of highlight plays and, I mean, a lot of highlight calls as well. I mean, honestly, this has been one of my favorite games that I've ever called. When Mingo Central Live, I mean, it's right up there, and what a way for a senior night, guys. 6:55 left in the third quarter of action, Dakota.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one to see how the rest of this game comes out. Like we've been seeing all night long, both teams with a great offense, but the Miners coming out with the stronger defense here, managing to stuff the Huskies right at the line most of the time, not allowing them to pick up many yards at all.
Yeah, guys, I mean, it just has not been happening whatsoever today. As 6:55 left now in the third quarter of action, Jeremy Dillon, shotgun formation again, Dakota.
You're going to see trips receivers to the top of your screen. 6:55, they're looking to the sideline awaiting the call. It's going to be Dillon awaiting the snap along with number 11, Devin Turner. Dillon awaiting the snap. Ball is snapped, he hands it off to Turner. Gets to the 15. It's going to be a touchdown for the Mingo Central Miners.
What a play! Devin Turner find the end zone. Tack on 6 more to that scoreboard. 56-17 is your score with 6:48 left in the third quarter. What a play.
What an impressive running game the Miners have been showing tonight. They put in Sullivan trucking through him. They put in Trey Lester. The first time he touched the ball, we've scored. They put in Devin Turner. Every time he's touched it, he's picked up at least a first down, if not a touchdown.
Yeah, guys. 2-point conversion.
Shotgun
Man nearly
formation.
jumping off sides.
Dillon hands it off to Turner. 2-point conversion's good, making the score 58-17.
Devin Turner just hit somebody with a stiff arm to find his way into the end zone, guys. 58-17, like Dakota said, is your score. 6:48 left in the third quarter of action, guys. And, I mean, this has been a ball game and a half. I mean, it started out being a close one, and now as Mingo Central starts to pull away, we're seeing highlight play after highlight play, Dakota.
Yeah, like we mentioned in the first half, whenever a team goes into the locker room during halftime, they're going to come out of that locker room a different team. They're either going to be better or they're going to be worse, and you don't really know which one's going to come out until you see them start to play. And it's obvious that the Mingo Central Miners, they picked up something in the locker room that they didn't have in the first half, and now they are utilizing it every single time they are on the field, and it is obviously showing with a crushing lead, 58-17 here. This is more like a Mingo Central game, Kyle. It started off close, and it was a very entertaining game to watch. Now, obviously, leaning overwhelmingly in the favor of Mingo Central, but we still have a whole nother quarter to go through.
Yeah, guys, you never know how that momentum's going to shift, Dakota. Seth Gold, the kick. It's away. Recovered around the 25. He's out to about the 30, and he's going to get popped.
64, Branson Nagy on the crushing hit there.
Bingo! Branson Nagy coming through and leveling the return man for the Huskies, guys. What a play.
Definitely a great stop there by Nagy. You know, he's a very key player on the defense, and these next few years, the next 2 years that he's up here, he's going to be a big part of the Mingo Central defense. He's going to be on the line. He's going to be the one trying to stop the offense. And, you know, I believe that he's got what it takes to become a...
And honestly, you know, we was talking about the defensive tackles earlier. The combo of Curry along with Baisden in that defensive tackle spot. However, that a combo of Nagy along with Baisden, it definitely seems promising as well, guys. 6:42 left in the third quarter. Set to see White in the pistol yet again. Excuse me, Dakota.
Going to have White keeping the ball. He's at the 40 to the 50. He tosses it off, but there's a fumble. It's going to be picked up by number 8. Going to run out of bounds at about the 42-yard line there.
Man, White definitely has the physical assets to be a key player for this Husky team.
Yeah, they definitely threw the Mingo Central defense off there. Everyone ran to one side of the field while White rolled out to the other side and picked up a pretty hefty gain of yardage there.
However, though, I mean, you got to question the decision making of White with that pitch afterwards. I mean, if he was to miss that pitch, Mingo Central defender recovered it. That's the game right there, guys. Wishbone formation yet again. The handoff. Oh, wait, no, it's going to be White flipping it off to Stover. Brought down after a pickup of about 5, Dakota.
That was a big hit there. I was looking at number 7, Douglas. He was down for a little bit. He's a little stubbed up there. They're going to pull him back off to the sideline. I wasn't sure if he was going to be getting back up that quick or not, but he did a good job, and we're glad to see that he wasn't hurt.
Yeah, guys, I mean, a really tough hit there on Douglas, Dakota.
Yeah, it's been a fun game to watch.
Okay, guys, White, yet again, seen this wishbone yet again. Snaps away, it's a bad one. Just going to have to fall on it. Second down and about 8 now, or 7 for the Huskies. Third down now, and I mean, this Husky team, I mean, they need something to get going, and they need something to get going fast. We saw them come out here first half, and they was tearing it up. However, now, though, I mean, they're starting to slow down a little bit. We saw Joey Fields, teams who keep up a little bit in the first half. We saw him go into halftime and make all the right adjustments and then some to be able just to pull ahead by a large margin in that second half. It's really impressive, guys, and it's going to be a reverse yet again. That's Stover. And Stover's going to break a few tackles and get broke himself around the 33-yard line, guys. Really hard hit on Stover there.
Kind of threw me off. You had 3 defensive players all dive at him at the same time, and every one of them missed.
I know. Man, he's elusive, Dakota.
Yeah, it's definitely been an impressive game here by the Husky offense. Even though they're down so much, they're still putting in everything they can. 4th down and 1. The Huskies looking to get the first down here.
Yeah, guys, and they need this one. 4th down and 1. We're set to see White under center. Yet again, man in motion. He's just going to keep it on the sneak. And he's going to pick up the first down and a couple more. Move the chains for a Husky first down.
The Huskies pick up another first down. 1st and 10 at the Mingo Central 30-yard line. Barker on the assist, along with Cruz, making a stop.
Okay, guys, 4:06 left in the third quarter of action. We're set to see White come back out yet again. He needs this drive, guys. Man in motion, and he's going to roll out looking to throw, and he's going to hit Stover out of the backfield. And he's going to spin off a tackle and pick up about 5 on the play. Second down, and we'll call it 6 for the Huskies coming up.
On both sides, there have been some heavy jukes and jives here, and there have been some massive hits on both sides of the ball. It's been a really great game here. This has been a true game of football here. Both teams hitting each other as hard as they can. Both teams coming out tonight. And, you know, this is one of those that you really kind of, you hate to see one side in such a destroying lead. But, I mean, being a little bit biased here, I'm kind of glad that it's our team at least.
Honestly, though, I mean, the scoreboard does not tell the story for this game whatsoever. The Huskies have really put up an impressive effort, and it's been a really great ball game. And all y'all who's watching this really understand that. I mean, this subscription, it might be $10 a month, but with this, you're getting the full story of the game. You're getting to really see how this game fares, and you're getting to see that this is not just, the scoreboard does not tell the story for this. The Huskies have played one heck of a ball game to go.
Yeah, they've probably put up one of the best performances that Central has seen all year, excluding Point Pleasant. But they have definitely put up an amazing performance tonight, and, you know, it's definitely going to be the fun one to see the rest of the game continue.
Yeah, guys, and now we're set to see a crucial third down, and White's just going to look to make something happen, and he's going to be a little bit short, but not by much, though. It's going to be 4th down and maybe 1 to go now for White. Guys, this has been one heck of a ball game so far, Dakota, and it's going to continue to be one heck of a ball game as we're set to see Rhett White on another crucial 4th down and short situation, and he really needs his conversion yet again, guys. We mentioned it all game long. This is a big one, though.
Yeah, right under 2 minutes left in the third quarter as you're set to see the Husky offense coming back out, trying to convert on the fourth down.
Okay, guys, man in motion. The handoff. Actually, it's going to be a keeper with White, and he's going to pick up the first down or more. He's down to about the 9-yard line. Great play there by White. Really good play call, faking the handoff to the fullback, then a quarterback keeper, Dakota.
Yeah, it was a great rushing game there by Herbert Hoover to get the first down on a crucial fourth down conversion.
Okay, guys, first down and go now. I mean, you got to imagine, though, that was a big fourth down conversion out there because if this drive dies, their momentum dies as well along with it, guys. First down and go. White. He's got to make something happen, guys. He's got to find his way into the end zone. Man in motion to Stover. It's going to be a handoff to Key up the middle. Touchdown for the Herbert Hoover Huskies. Put 6 more up on the board. 58-23 is your score on Minor Mountain, Dakota.
It's definitely been a fun one to watch. And like we said a little bit ago, the scoreboard does not tell the whole story. And there is an injured player out on the field.
Oh, no. And it is a Husky. Guys, you already know how we work at Mingo Central Live. If a player is down, due to respect of the player, we do not show. It is a Husky down on the field. Got representatives from both sidelines coming out to hopefully assist in the injury.
And he's going to be back up, just shaking it off, going back to the sideline. We're glad that he's not hurt too bad here.
Yeah, guys, the injured player was number 44, the ball carrier, being Key, the fullback. I mean, we've saw him come in on lots of big plays for this Husky team. Going to be a costly loss, especially in a close territory towards that end zone, guys. You got to imagine they's wanting to go with the power set with Key, of course, as we saw on that play. However, Key is out now, and now they're going to be set for the PAT attempt after the Key touchdown. The kick is away, nearly blocked, but it is going to be no good. And, of course, number 13, John Campbell's kick is off. Mingo Central Miners' lead remains 58-23. A minute 15 left in your third quarter of action, guys, in what has been one heck of a game.
Yeah, this has definitely been a fun one to watch. It's been a fun one to see both sides coming out and attacking.
Yeah, guys, it has been a ball game, guys. A minute 15 left. And what has been probably, I would definitely say, the funnest game that me and you has announced together.
Yeah, it's definitely been a great one to watch. This has been probably the best competition that we have seen Mingo Central take on in quite a long time. The first half was extremely close. In the second half, Mingo Central has just managed to pull away. And, you know, if you've just tuned in for the second half, you've really missed the nail-biting first half that left everyone on the edge of their seats.
Yeah, guys, I mean, that first half of action, that's really the first time you got to hear Mingo Central live in what was actually a back-and-forth game, guys, in a very long time. A minute 15 left in the third quarter of action. Of course, you know, your Miners are on top big as we're set to see number 13, Campbell, out for the kickoff yet again, Dakota.
Yeah, he's set to boot it down the field. But you're going to have everyone up front here ready to receive what's going to be the onside kick probably. But it's going to go deep. Number 36 way back to receive it to the 20. He's going to get to the 26-yard line before he's taken down.
Was I the only one who saw the block by number 8, Trey Lester? Wow.
It was a great hit there. And that's going to leave 1 minute, 8 seconds left in the third quarter.
We mentioned Trey Lester's heart when he's playing on the field, guys. And, you know, when we talked to head coach Joey Fields about him, you know, that's the one thing you mentioned. It don't matter whether it's defense. It don't matter whether it's offense. It don't matter if it's special teams. Trey Lester's going to go out there, and he's going to give it 110% every single snap, Dakota.
Shotgun formation, Dillon set to receive the snap. Ball is snapped, it's handed off to Turner. He gets to the 30, but he breaks free. He's going to pick up the first down. He's at the 50. He gets to about the 43-yard line before he's taken out of bounds there. What an impressive run by Turner there.
Man, these seniors have definitely got their money's worth on their senior night tonight. every single one of them has made huge plays. And it's really been entertaining to see.
Yeah, the game has not been lacking in rushing plays. And honestly, every time someone touches the ball to run, it's always a great play, no matter which side it's on. Shotgun formation, trips receivers to the bottom. Ball is snapped. Dillon drops back to pass. He's chucking it deep to Josh Reed. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Chucking it way down deep. Could have been a massive play there, but it's not going to happen, and it's going to bring up second down for the Mingo Central Miners.
That could have been the nail in the coffin there, Dakota. However, I mean, that just didn't happen.
You're going to set to see shotgun formation. Double receivers, both sides. Dillon, ball is snapped, hands it off to Turner. Turner picks up the first down. He gets to about the 23 yard line before he's taken down. What an impressive job that Turner has been doing running the ball tonight, Kyle.
Yeah, definitely. Devin Turner has been doing a phenomenal job with that running back spot. Much like Ryan Sullivan, much like Trey Lester. Every single running back we put in there tonight has had great success. As Devin Turner's going to get stuffed at the line there. We talked a little too soon, Dakota. Okay, guys, second down and 10. Every dog has his day, Dakota, and that was one of those cases, I do believe.
25 seconds left in the third quarter. Miners up 58-23. Miners looking at the sideline, awaiting the play call here. Shotgun formation, double receivers to the bottom of the screen. Man, okay. Not really sure what happened there.
Man in motion, Barker.
Shotgun formation. Josh Reed in motion. He's going to toss it off to Reed. He's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage again, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Miners up 58-23. What a ball game we have seen so far as we're set to see the final quarter of the game, Kyle.
Yeah, guys, I mean, this game has been one fun game to watch, one fun game to call, and I'm sure one fun game to play in as well. 12 minutes left until the final buzzer sounds, guys. Miners on top big. 58-23 is your score. And now we're set to see what Jeremy Dillon can do on the flip side of the field when the Miners come back for this fourth quarter of action, Dakota.
Yeah, guys, this has been a fun one to announce, and for the final time this game, this is the last time you all will hear this. If there's an issue, message our Mingo Central Live page, Kyle Toller or Dakota Jesse, and let us know what's going on so we can fix it. But, guys, this has been an amazing game to watch, and we appreciate everyone who has stuck around to watch this game. Anyone who's viewed it, we greatly appreciate all of your support.
Yeah, guys, and I mean, every single bit of this, I mean, of course we do our streams every single week. And it's not just that we do these streams, and that's the end of things. You know, we do these streams, and then we build it up, guys. We're always working on something new, and we've always got something in the background, behind the scenes, that we got plans on doing in the near future. So y'all just stick around for all that, guys. Shotgun formation, Jeremy Dillon. A bunch of receivers to the top of your screen. Barker in motion, going to make it trips to the top now. And the snap is away. It's going to be a read option. Jeremy Dillon's going to tuck it in and run. Going to pick up maybe 4 on the play or 3. Wait, no, it's actually going to be a loss on the play. Guys, I got a really weird angle at this one. Fourth down now and 10 for the Miners, Dakota.
It's definitely been a fun game to watch. Great job by the Huskies there on just rushing Dillon and making him run out.
Okay, guys, and that's going to be a timeout called on the field. And it's going to be taken out by Mingo Central. Fourth down and 10 when we come back with this fourth quarter of action. 11:06 left. A really smart timeout call there. I mean, you can't take them home with you, so Joey Fields might as well use one. And just hope his team can convert on these fourth down and 10, Dakota.
What a game both teams have been having tonight. And like we said earlier, the scoreboard does not tell the whole story. The first half was extremely close. Not really sure who's going to take it going into the second half. But now it's kind of slipping away here into the Mingo Central hands. But it's been an amazing game to watch, really fun to see all of the rushing talent that Mingo Central has. Ryan Sullivan, Devin Turner, Trey Lester, all of them doing an amazing job in the game. It's been a real fun one to watch, Kyle.
Oh, yeah, guys. I mean, this game has honestly been one of the best in a while. I mean, Now we're set to see shotgun formation. Devin Turner to the right of Jeremy Dillon. Barker is in the backfield as well. And the snap is away. It's going to be a read option yet again. Jeremy Dillon going to bust to the outside. He's going to keep on running to the outside, to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to be brought down right through there.
It's going to be number 2, Justin Stover, on the tackle there.
And there is a player shaking up on the field for the Huskies. He's going to be okay, though. He's going to get back up, and he's going to be in for the next play as well.
And we're always glad when we see people just get back up after getting a little shaken up and stuff, because we don't like to see anybody get hurt. We're going to see some rushing line here.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to go hurry up, guys. You already know that. Okay, guys, shotgun formation yet again. A bunch of receivers both sides of your screen. Jeremy Dillon in the backfield along with Devin Turner. The snap is away. It's going to be Devin Turner for his 3rd touchdown on the night. Devin Turner finding the end zone for 6 more, putting the Mingo Central Miners on top big. 64-23 to be exact, Dakota.
They're going to be here for the 2-point conversion, setting it up, trying to get it here.
Jeremy Dillon going to be under center. He's just going to take a knee here. 64-23. Not even going to attempt the 2-point conversion, guys. We're up big. 9:44 left in your 4th quarter of action in what has been a great game, guys, all the way around. We hope y'all, I feel like y'all's got y'all some money's worth tonight, guys, because, I mean, honestly, it's been a ball game.
At this point, they're just going to let the clock start running down here, because right now the hands are not – the momentum of the game, needless to say, has not shifted at all towards the Huskies. The first half was pretty even. Now in the second half, it's kind of just went off the scale, slipping towards the Mingo Central side.
Yeah, guys, the clock is continuing to run throughout the stoppage of play. So, as you can imagine, I mean, we're starting to wrap things up now here in the 4th quarter of action. Gotta imagine you're going to start seeing some of that dynamic Mingo Central JV team come out onto the field here late in the 4th quarter, Dakota.
And you're going to see the Mingo Central kicking team coming out, getting ready to kick it off to the Huskies. The Huskies looking right now just for some pride points, really. They've put up a really good game, though. Like, even though they are behind on the scoreboard, they should not be ashamed of the game that they have played tonight, because they've had a tremendous outing tonight, as anyone who's watched the stream or has been at the game has saw.
Yeah, guys, I mean, a couple of key players on that Husky team. I mean, you got to mention guys like, of course, White, your quarterback, Stover, Key, just to name a few, Dakota.
Yeah, back to receive, you're going to have number 7, Douglas, number 2, Stover, and I can't catch the other number. It looks like number 8, Evan McGraw, back to receive the Mingo Central kickoff.
Yeah, guys,
You can see number 59 set to kick it off as he kicks it way down the field. It's going to be number 12, Hunter Hundle, with the reception, and he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
59 is the freshman, Jacob St. Clair, guys. I'm set to kick who just kicked the ball. 7:44 left in the 4th quarter, and the clock is continuing to count down, Dakota.
Yeah, the Husky offense, like we've said right now, just shooting for some pride points here, trying to make it look not quite as bad on the scoreboard as the stands have cleared out almost instantly without even people seeming to get up, but it's empty now almost here.
Yeah, guys, everybody's starting to clear out. But you already know we stay strong through it. 7:20 in the 4th quarter, guys. They ain't going to stop the clock for anything, I don't believe, Dakota.
The Husky offense lining up. They're going to be in a wishbone formation, double receivers to the top. White hands it off right up the gut to number 44, Key.
And that's going to be
getting
brought
stuffed
down.
right at the line of scrimmage.
A player we talked about who's going to be a key player on that defensive line for the future. Branson Nagy meeting him in the backfield. Great play by Nagy there.
Going to have number 37 for the Miners coming in for number 7 on the defense. But you're set to see the Huskies lining back up on offense, trying to get something going as it's 2nd down and 9 to go here. 6:40 left in the final quarter of the game. Miners up 64-23. Number 81, John Bradley, bringing the play in for the Huskies as they're lining back up, set to get this next play off. Going to be wishbone formation, double receivers to the bottom of your screen. Man in motion. Watts going to keep it. He's going to get to the 40, to the 50, to the to the 46-yard line before he is brought down by the Mingo Central Miners. That was a pretty good run to get the first down for the Huskies there and to move the chains for them to get them closer to scoring here, Kyle.
Yeah, guys, a great run there by White. Doing a really good job getting out there in open space and moving the chains for a Husky first down.
You're set to see the Huskies coming back out, led by number 5, Rhett White. 5:40 left in the final quarter. Number 7, Douglas, bringing the play out onto the field for the Huskies.
Yeah, guys, White has done a really good job. Not really sure why the Huskies are keeping their starters out on the field. At this point, I wouldn't risk it, Dakota.
Number 8 in motion, White. He's going to hand it off to number 44, Key, and he's going to pick up about 4 to 5 yards there. That was a pretty good run there. All you need is about 3 or 4 yards of running. You can pick up the first down in no time.
Yeah, guys, really questionable as to why they're keeping their starters out.
Yeah, I don't really know either. At this point, I would be letting my younger players get in some playing time to let them try to get some experience here, because I would not be risking my starters at this point, this late in the game.
Yeah, guys, and it's all about experience and all about chemistry with football. You might as well just let your younger players go out there and get some chemistry built up amongst the team. That way they can be ready to rock and roll for the future, Dakota.
White, number 2, Stover in motion. White gets it, hands it off to Key, who's going to get close to the first down, but he's going to be stopped just short of it. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Kyle, as we're looking at the Husky sideline, there's not a whole lot of people they can substitute in, so that might be another reason that they're keeping their starters out there, is because they don't really have a lot of people to send in.
Yeah, guys, there's a few names out there. However, just ain't going to send them, I don't believe, the way it appears.
4:07 left in the final quarter. Miners up 64-23.
Number 7, who was on the tackle earlier on the previous play, was honestly it's a story. Josh Lester on the tackle. Older brother Caleb Cabo Lester going on to Concord to play. Just last season he graduated. Cabo was a really key player, and if Josh can fill his brother's shoes, then Mingo Central could be doing just fine. Great play there was number 60, shooting straight through the gap for the Miners, guys.
White did an impressive job of rolling out there, and he actually picked up the first down. I thought he was stopped just short of it.
I did too. Number 60 is Chandler Burgess in there on the tackle off that defensive line.
Going to have number 12 for the Huskies, Hunter Hudnell, bringing the play out for the Huskies. 3:12 left in the final quarter as you're set to see the Huskies 1st down and 10, trying to just put some pride points up on the board as the stands are clearing out in mass numbers right now as they're lining up. Wishbone formation, double receiver. Stover's in motion. White's going to keep it. He's going to get to the 30. He's going to pick up the first down to the 20. And he's going to be brought down at the 20-yard line by number 36 for the Miners.
It's Josh Kinder, guys, a starter out there on the field. A role player, to say the least. He's out there a lot in a lot of packages for his Miner defense. However, I guess just nobody sub in at that safety spot, so they're going to keep Kinder out there on the field with 2:30 left in the 4th quarter of action, Dakota.
Yeah, it's been an amazing one to watch. I'm glad we got to come back on this game, starting it off on a high note, because this has been an amazing game to announce. As the Huskies are getting ready to line back up, 2 minutes left in the final quarter. It's going to be a wishbone formation. Double receivers to the left side of the field. Number 12, Hudnell in motion. White's going to hand it off straight up the gut to Key, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play there.
Yeah, guys, White is still on the field. Is honestly really questionable, to say the least. I'd find somebody to put in there at quarterback besides White. Of course, we saw number 9 in practice, and
number 9, Nick Graham. He had a pretty good arm on him too. I'm not really sure why they're not putting him out there,
especially in warm-ups, guys. It might just be questionable about his knowledge for the playbook. However, he's got to get experience some way. Why not put him in the game right now?
Stover in motion. White's going to drop back to pass. Throws it off. It's going to be dropped by number 20, Zach Spencer.
We saw Spencer a lot early in the game, if you do remember. Spencer was a key player for him. However, just not happening in the second and third quarter. They shot away from him, Dakota.
You're going to have 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Time is slowly slipping away here. The Huskies just taking their time. If they get pride points, they get them. If they don't, they don't. That's pretty much their motto at this point.
Yeah,
but
guys.
At this point, I'd really be pushing for it, though, because they're too close to just quit at it, though.
I mean, they've kept their starters, and you might as well just go for it at this point.
White's going to hand it off the gut up to Key, who's going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards there. 35 seconds left in the final quarter. Not going to see too many plays left. Maybe one more play, maybe two. But that's more or less going to be the end of this game. The Mingo Central Miners taking home the massive victory, 64-23.
Yeah, guys, this has been a great outing by the Huskies, but an even better outing by the Miners, topping them after that impressive second half, Dakota.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Huskies lined up. Ball is snapped. He's dropping back to pass. He's chucking it, and it's going to be tipped out. Incomplete pass. Miners will take home the victory.
Guys,
64-23.
What a game. Mingo Central absolutely dominating in that second half. Coming out here firing on all cylinders, guys. Defense really picking up the slack in that second half and doing a phenomenal job, guys. We're going to be back at y'all with a lot more content coming soon, guys. You know, we got the ball rolling, and now there ain't no stopping Mingo Central Live from here on out, guys. Again, I'm Kyle Tote.
I'm Dakota Jesse.
I'm Justin Hurst.
Guys, Mingo Central wins 64-23. Everybody have a great day. Most importantly, as always, guys, God bless.